nobody here.
Sit right here next to my dog.
All right, but no outbursts.
All right.
Because we want to win this.
First thing, can everybody please silence your phones just in case it's a little bit disruptive when they go off. If you do have to talk, please make sure that you're whispering. And if you really can't keep it at a minimum, please go outside and whisper there because sometimes voices can carry even from outside.
Your Honor, may I have one chance to speak before the court,
Sorry?
court starts? Your Honor.
Say it again?
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. May I have a chance to speak before the court, before this all starts? Just real quick.
Talk to your counsel first and see if it's necessary.
I was about to tell him, fuck the BCSO, we about to take this one home from the motherfuckers in the back type shit.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
No, don't say that.
we can say that after we win.
Okay.
No, just don't say that.
We're ready, Your Honor. Our client is not gonna say anything.
Okay.
Interesting.
I
Doesn't it say
understand
defense lawyer?
People like to have fun, and I am not against that, but this is a court proceeding, and I am not interested in having this drag on for hours and hours because people can't control themselves.
Wait, what is
Decorum
Yilong
is not
wearing?
A suggestion, okay? It's mandatory. If you
100%.
can't control yourself, leave. That's the only warning I'm going to give you. Contempt, I'm happy with it. If you want it, try me, okay?
Your Honor, I have a question.
Who's asking me the question?
That'll be me, Jay Hobbs.
You have counsel?
What does that mean?
Your attorneys.
It's us.
I have lawyers.
Okay,
Yeah.
talk to me through them.
Okay.
No
Hey,
disruptions.
lawyer, can you ask them who the guy with the bulletproof vest is?
That's also a judge.
Oh, we
Hey,
got
how's
a
it going,
double
It's a panel. You gotta,
Appointed
you
Hey
gotta,
there.
magistrate.
Magistrate Ma.
Doublet
How's it going,
judge
sir?
action. I'm rocking dual wheel judges.
All right, everybody coming in, please silence your phones if you can. And if you need to talk, please whisper.
Okay, are you whispering?
So is everybody on both sides ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Did they gave you a warning that they were going to shoot you? Just so I'm clear on that.
So currently the witnesses are still Eleanor Highwater, Jamarius Quangle, and Officer Jing Wong. Is that still correct?
There is no way
Yes,
Jay's
I
gonna.
believe so.
I feel like they're gonna end up throwing so hard.
You wanna do the gavel?
Bro, I saw that standing outside. I'm like, hell yeah, we'll be there. Hell yeah.
All right, court is
All right.
now in session.
Okay, so we are here today regarding the civil action of Jay Hobbs versus Eleanor Highwater et al. Judges Devereaux and Mont presiding. Plaintiff alleges that the use of force against
Listen,
him was
we got
excessive and illegal,
Ava and we got
seeking
Yilong.
compensatory damages,
Team
for
Nino
pain
right
and
there.
suffering in
But
the
I'm
amount
telling you,
of
Jay is gonna find a way to lose
$250,000
this.
and also seeking punitive damages for the unauthorized use of force in the amount of $250,000 as well.
Remember, I got an
Okay.
prescription.
Plaintiff, please provide your opening statement.
Yes, Your Honor. On April 7th, 2025, our plaintiff, Mr. Hobbs over there, was pursued by the police. And essentially, eventually that pursuit ended with his vehicle overturned. Where
Why
he
is
ended up
Hydra
in a
standing
foot
over there?
chase.
I'm a little confused.
That foot chase
are
ended
three of
up
them standing
in
over there?
A canal waters.
Four
where
of them,
he
maybe.
tried to swim away, and was unfortunately shot down by the officers at the scene. Today we will present to you not only Jay Hobbs's statement of facts and situation through his point of view, but also present the report presented to us by the BCSO, which clearly shows that Sergeant Eleanor Highwater, who was the ranking officer, ordered
Yeah, that's Mason.
the use of lethal force over radio, but she was not at the scene, so she was not able to surmise whether lethal force was appropriate for the situation. Jay Hobbs was unarmed and fleeing, and we, as such, say that he deserves those damages for his medical bills as well as his mental, the mental hurt he has gone through for this situation.
All right, defense, you can go ahead with your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honors, ladies and gentlemen of the court, I'd like to thank you all for your time today. You might have heard from the plaintiff in this case, based off of the statement of claim and from their opening statements that the officers in this case had no idea how to make the proper call in this case. However, the reality of the situation is not what they claim it to be. The evidence that they are using here clearly demonstrates the opposite of what their claims are. And it is a bit baffling why they would even propose it or show it in the first place, as if it would be evidence that would exonerate their clients from the crimes that he did commit, and from also the facts and circumstances of the case, which are demonstrated not only in statements, but also from what you will see in witness testimony that will be presented here in court. The opposing counsel will claim that their client was unarmed. However, statements will demonstrate that he was in fact not armed, or he was in fact armed, excuse me, with a lethal weapon, and it was used and employed. We can sit here and argue back and forth all day about what they believe it to be the case. However, the fact is the law is simple, the law is true, and it holds to itself. And these claims are self-evident, and you will see them as such as the testimony is presented. That is all. Thank you, Your Honor.
I mean, the law also said you can't just change the law.
All right, plaintiff, please call.
You
your
know what I'm
first
saying?
witness.
Yeah, we would like to call the plaintiff Mr. Hobbs.
Oh shit.
Your Honor, I'd like to object. I don't think that Mr. Hobbs is on the witness list.
He is not. Are you entering him as a witness?
Well, it was my assumption that the plaintiff is inherently in the witness list. If that was a misunderstanding on our part, yeah, we'd like to enter him as a witness.
All right. Is that acceptable?
I understand that people make mistakes. Your Honor, I personally would not be comfortable with it. I will leave the
Continuance.
judgment up to you.
Continuance.
Okay. Well, in this particular case, he is actively involved. So he should be able to speak for himself. So I'll allow it.
I understand, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yo,
Be
fuck it.
respectful. I'm literally not kidding about that. Okay, can swear him in.
All right, Mr. Hobbs, go ahead and get comfortable first.
Little
before I
did they
ask you
know
to swear
Jay's gonna throw.
in. When you're all good.
Yeah, just think if you think of any follow-ups or whatever, and then
I think.
Not because
Are you
it's
comfortable with
Jay,
this?
but
Oh, there we go,
because
there we go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
historically,
All right, Mr. Hobbs,
anytime
can
you
raise
put
your left hand for me, please.
Yes, I can.
All right. Do you swear and affirm that the testimony you're about to give this court is the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
civilian
under pains and
testimony
penalties of
doesn't
perjury?
mean
So
anything,
help
unfortunately.
you, Sab.
Yes, I swear.
All right. May
Okay.
get comfortable again.
Okay.
Hello, Mr. Hobbs. So, can you describe what happened on April 7th leading up to the pursuit in question?
Yeah. I got shot down.
Yeah, sorry. I meant before you got shot down.
Oh yeah, I was in the canals. Let me try to recall this. It was just under Burger Shot, I believe, just to the west. Oh, it was just to the west of Burger Shot. There's a convenience store. Just under that convenience store, you take this down the stairs, you jump over the fence to the right, you're in the canals. The canals that lead straight to the ocean, I believe. I was in those canals. And I was with Jamarius Quangle, I believe. And a little contuffle happened there. And I jump away.
Little
I'm running
contuffle?
away from Quangle.
A little
I'm not running away.
cantuffle?
I jump in the water. I'm swimming away from Quangle.
He's swimming?
Probably I'm like, oh my God, I'm home free. I'm probably about like 10 meters away from Quangle. And then he opens fire, hits me in the back, and I pass out.
I see. So at any point during this incident, did you brandish or discharge a firearm?
Nope.
Okay. Uh,
I
Now-
actually didn't have a firearm at all.
Okay, good. He needs to be very
So
sure.
what were you holding, if anything, during the incident in the canal?
Or actually, I don't know. Wait, I'm trying to recall this. I might have had. I don't know. I don't think I had a firearm. You would have to look.
No, no.
But no, I did not brandish a firearm. No, I did not. Or did I
God
not
damn it. You
discharge a
gotta be
firearm?
coaching your witnesses. You don't need to open up
Okay.
scope
Were
to
you
what
holding
isn't
any
relevant.
Other type of weapon in the canal?
Yeah, I had some brass knuckles on me. Got to protect myself out on these streets.
Okay. Did you strike Officer Quanwell with those knuckle dusters at any point?
Yeah.
Was that before you got into the canal?
Yeah, way before.
Oh. Oh.
What was your intention when you got into the
Oh.
canals? What were you trying to do?
Shit. You know, I was swimming away. No, I was swimming. No, I was like running and
Tell us
swimming.
how long. We need 5,
Yeah, I was
10,
running and
15
swimming.
minutes.
Right. Let me rephrase. Were you trying to get away from the officers?
Hell yeah.
Okay. Did the officers give you any warning that you were going to be shot?
Hell nah.
Where did you strike
Now,
him? Create
Were you in
distance.
the water when you were shot?
Yeah, I was in the water. And my back turned to him. He just shooting me.
Oh, so you weren't facing the officers when you were shot?
No, I was swimming away from him.
Now, you mentioned you had knuckle dusters.
Where?
Were you close enough to any officers when you were shot to like strike them with the knuckle dusters?
Nope. There was no officers close to me. They were just
Oh,
behind me.
bro, Alex is
Far behind
good.
me.
Was there any officer in the water when they shot you?
Nope.
Alex is actually really
now, you
good.
mentioned they didn't
He's
give you a
asking
warning
how
that they were going
actual
to shoot
attorneys
you.
should
Did
be
they give you
asking.
Any other
Yes, no, simple.
de-escalation warning or attempt to de-escalate before shooting?
No, actually. I do remember what
The only thing
what-
he's
what
missing
Quangle
is
said,
where
though.
was the strike? How far is
Okay,
the
we'll get to
strike
that in a
to the
minute.
water?
Okay.
What injuries did you suffer as a result of being shot?
Gunshot.
Did you need the immediate medical attention?
Yeah.
Did you need or do you still need any long-term medical care as a result of the incident?
I don't know if it's as a direct result of the incident, but after I had to get a prescription for Oxy for a lower back pain.
And you got so did you get
I'm
this?
here, Your Honor. I'm here.
Well, it's good you shut up, but we're in the middle of
I
questioning.
need you
Bit
to
disruptive.
have a seat and understand that that kind of outburst will not be tolerated. Whisper if you need to speak. Do not address the court unless you are asked to do so.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes.
Thank you very much. Please continue.
Yes, sorry. Where were we? Right. So, did you got an oxy prescription after this incident?
Yeah. it
Oh
was
my
actually after the
God.
incident, yeah.
They may win because we
also
have the
another
Cook
incident that
Tennessee
happened,
versus Gardner.
under the bridge with actually the same person that is, standing across from me today. Yeah, it's the same person. That's coincidence. Yeah.
Okay. Now, maybe this question sounds a bit strange, but you said you were swimming away. Did you have any intention to go back to attack any officers?
I'm sorry, sir. Could you repeat the question?
So you said you were trying to get away when you were swimming away. Did you have any intention of going back and hurting any officers?
No, my was just to swim away, get as far away as I can.
Okay, thank you. Let me talk to my co-counsel 1 second.
Oh, come on. They missed. One thing is key. They need to say, where did he strike? If he striked 5 miles away, that matters. They need to say that.
Your Honors, if I may.
A while ago could have been
today.
at Burger Shot. Like it could be 30 seconds. It could be 5 minutes. It's
No
a
further
subjective.
questions on direct, Your Honor.
Okay. You can go ahead.
Hello, Mr. Hobbs. I'm Brittany Angel, attorney at
I'm
law.
Miss
How are you doing
Angel.
today?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you, Miss Angel?
I'm doing very good. I just have
You
a
look lovely. I love your hair.
thank you. I just did it actually. I just have a few quick questions for you. I'm not going to take up too much of your time. In your testimony earlier, you described that you had or you mentioned that you had a kerfuffle with Quingle. Could you describe in detail what that kerfuffle was?
Yeah, to the best of my ability, I was running away and I remember Quangle, and I'm under oath, so I understand what I'm saying here. He said, I wish you would do something. I wish you would do something right now. It's just me and you, whatever. And he said, I could shoot you down. Nobody would know. I say you're reaching as we're running. And I did feel scared. So it was him or me. And I did say to my counsel there, I did pull out my brass knuckles and we got in a kerfuffle. I did strike him. Now you could define strike, right? I hit him with, just like a, get back, like a stay away, like nothing too crazy. I didn't really push. I didn't really put no like oomph behind that shit. I just put a little get back. And then as I did that, then I jumped in the water. I started running. I didn't strike him more than once. I hit him with a get back. And then I jumped in the water. You know what I mean?
Did you say get back, or was that just like the intention behind your strike?
That was my, as I was punching him, I don't know if I said it or if I was just like thinking it in my head, like, like kind of like in those like fighting games when like the announcer, like, as I strike them, which I would have said was like,
Yo, and you know what? I wish I killed him and like, you know what? I did that shit.
Like
I did that shit. And I do it again.
Like that was my intention. I'm sure he understood because he did get back for a bit, but it was only to get back, pull out his weapon, line up the shot as I'm swimming away, But I hit him with the get back, and then I jumped in the water, started swimming away.
Okay, so you didn't do a full combo. Now my next question to you is, if your intention was just to have him get back, like you said, why would you pull out a lethal weapon and use that to strike him?
Because he had his gun. He said he would shoot me and nobody else would know. He could say that I'm reaching. It's not.
She's trying to slip in lethal weapon, but
not
it doesn't mean it's a lethal weapon just because she slipped it in.
That Quangle has wronged me many times. There's literally no surprise. He's beat me in the cells. He's beat me on the way to bench trials. Actually, just out there in the garage in the stairwell, he beat me down. I was in great fear for my life.
Okay, thank you very much for answering the questions. I have no further for him, Your Honor.
I just have one question for you, Mr. Hobbs.
Yes, there. Go for it, Mr. Crew.
After everything ensued, did Deputy Quangle say anything to you?
I don't think he's gonna win because of the distance.
Just before I was shot down, while he was, I remember like it was hard, but as I'm being pulled out of the water, he said, I enjoyed shooting you down, like shooting fish in the barrel. You're a dead fish. Stuff like that. I enjoyed shooting you down like a dog. Stuff along those lines, yes.
Thanks.
Any redirect?
No, Your Honor.
Sorry.
Do you have any further?
Yeah. Well.
Okay.
So in the cross-examination, Mr. Host, you were saying that you did the strike of Deputy Kwang, or like 3 out of 10, no combo, just to keep him.
Yeah,
away?
not full force. Not a full, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. A full force strike from me.
Right. Yeah. Let me ask you the question. But by the time you were shot, you were not at a striking distance of any deputy with the knuckle dusters, correct?
No,
And you were the only one in the water.
I was.
Okay. Yeah. Those were.
But
all
going
the
back, well, I'm
questions.
sorry. Going back on what you said though, if I was to strike a man 10 out of 10 force, you would know, because I could probably punch a hole straight through them. So you know by the no damages to Quangle, I didn't throw no lethal force behind it. You know what I mean? It was just a
Right,
get back.
I'm sure the court record will reflect all these notes from you. Yeah.
The problem
Alright, if there's
is
no further questions, you can step down. And call your next witness.
Yeah, we would like to call officer probationary police officer Jin.
Is he here?
I'm not sure if he's here. I don't know.
I don't believe he is here, Your Honor.
Okay.
Hey, Your Honor, I think the courthouse is on fire.
Is that?
Yeah, I see smoke coming from the door. Oh shit!
No, Your Honor, no. That was just my entrance music, and I had smoke coming from the smoke. that was my entrance. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Wait, the dry ice machine is still going?
Yes, it's fine. That was just for my entrance. Don't worry
Someone
about
should go turn that off, I think, so that we don't get.
I'll turn it on. I'll turn it off. Don't
How
worry.
did he even get
Carbon
in there?
dioxide's a very serious threat, guys. We shouldn't die to that.
Smells like weed.
Smells like cop.
Thank you, Mr. Quangle.
Is it off? Okay. Right, call your next witness then.
Yeah, our witness is not here, so sadly he cannot testify. I don't know if the court wants to like.
We'll consider that afterwards.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Well, yeah, we cannot call him because he's not here, sadly.
Who's your next witness? Do you have no one else?
No.
Okay. Do you rest?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I
Okay.
personally think Jay has no case.
Is it our turn, Your Honor?
Personally.
Yes,
Sorry.
it is.
Because
Yes,
it
sorry.
sounds like Jay
well, perfect.
hit
I'll go
him
ahead
and
call my first
immediately-
witness, Quingo, if you'd like to come on up to the stand.
it sounds to me like Jay hit him
You
and
dropped your
immediately
phone?
went in the water. When originally the testimony sounded like he hit him by burger shot, ran
I can't play any music for you. I think it would be
a
bit disrespectful
distance,
to the
and
court,
then
so
jumped in the water.
You'll have to do that yourself.
So-
Can we allow that?
I'm confused.
Music, that'd be kind of cool.
Fine.
Please, yes.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
Yes.
Speakers aren't working.
Where's the music?
Hello, people in the jury and in the stand.
Are the speakers not working? The music's not
Could you
playing.
just imagine
think
some
so.
very epic music, please, Your Honor? I
Yes.
think that would be
Imagine the
substantial.
LeBron James intro right now, but instead it's me.
Oh, well, like the T
Your Honor,
Grizzly
can I put
background?
something on the projector, please?
What are you putting on the
Can I
projector?
please put something on the projector?
What? What is it?
It is a photo of how I'm feeling right now.
Huh.
Try not to push your luck with them, okay?
Plaintiff,
Is
any
it a
rebuttals?
photo of a turtle?
Ain't no rebuttals.
Please, if you don't like it, I'll
We
remove
are
it.
we are happy for the witness to express himself.
Can I?
His feelings are important.
It
Your
is a
Honor.
constitutional right.
That is true. That is true.
Tread carefully, though.
Oh,
Oh. That's cute.
Honestly, that's kind of my mood too.
Okay.
All
Let's
right.
get you sweared in.
All
Sweared
right,
in?
Mr.
Sworn
Quangle,
in?
when you're comfortable, let me know, and I'll have you raise your left hand.
I am as comfortable as I'm ever gonna be.
Perfect. All right, raise your left hand for me. Do you swear and affirm that the testimony you're about to give this court is the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, under the pains and penalties of perjury? So help you, a lonely hawk.
Yes, so help me a lonely hawk.
All right, defense, your witness.
Thank you very much. Mr. Quingle, hello. Could you please state your name, rank, and department for the record?
Hello, I'm Deputy Jamarius Quengle with the BCSO. I'm a full deputy. I'm also a TRT squad lead for Shift 2. I'm also part of PRT, Pursuit Response Team. Hashtag we go fast. And for TRT, it's hashtag we take the shot.
Great, thank you so much.
Wait, Pursuit is
now,
called PRT?
Mr. Quingle, did you initiate a traffic stop against J. Hobbs on April 7th, 2025?
Why, yes. Yes, I did.
Yes, I
Mr.
did.
Quingle, why did you initiate this traffic stop?
I initiated the traffic stop because the individual, I believe, let me recount my. Give me 1 sec. Let me get everything straight. I don't want to lie on court, like Mr. Hobbs has been lying the whole time.
I don't have it. It's on the docket. Yeah.
Does anybody know the incident number?
Well, I believe the incident number is 14180.
Sorry. I had it popped up, so I just figured.
It's okay.
Oh, I do remember this. Yes. The vehicle, it didn't. I believe it red light. It did an illegal U-turn,
Yeah,
and that's why I did the traffic stop.
Okay. Did J. Hobbs comply with all of your lawful orders that you issued during this traffic stop?
For the most part, yes. Until he got out of the vehicle, I talked to him on the sidewalk, and then he got in my Interceptor, which is a Penumbra with a 3.0 flat 6 slick tires, all stage 4s and 5s, and 100mm turbo.
Okay. What happened after he got into your police car?
I believe he drove it around 3 to 4 blocks away, did a couple circles, crashed, and then came back. Left my vehicle, got in his vehicle, and fled.
Okay. Now, we don't need to necessarily recount everything that is plainly there, so we're gonna skip forward a little bit. After the vehicle crashed out and he ran from foot on you, did you get into a kerfuffle with Mr. Hobbs?
A kerfuffle?
A physical altercation?
No, not on my part. I was chasing him in the canals over there by Burger Shots, and he went into canals under, I believe the road is San Andreas, under Mays Bay. As I'm chasing him in the water, and I'm swimming, and I'm trying. Trust me, I got arthritis in my left leg, so doggy paddling isn't the best for me.
No.
I was more like I was doing some backstrokes.
Yeah, but that's for criminal cases.
I'm backstroking, trying to catch up to him.
But we can ask him that.
Yeah, but they shot me.
I see a shining light of gold coming real fast towards my face, and boom!
I would have never been in that canals.
I believe it was something real hard of metal, and it was gold, and it was real shiny.
It doesn't work like it. Whether they.
I'm very sorry to hear that. Now you mentioned that you got hit in the chin. Did it hurt? Were you struck hard?
Yes, it did. It hurt quite a bit. I could barely speak. I think it dislocated my jaw. I was almost about to cry.
I see. And what happened after you?
Objection, facts not in evidence.
I got struck. I said,
why would you let him testify to his medical, bro?
And I believe on the radio.
Objection, facts not in evidence.
To use lethal force.
That's the one thing that
And
needed
that's
to
what
be
I did.
objected.
I got up on a ledge and I opened fire on the individual. That's what I did. Yes, I did. Now, do I regret it? Damn, no, I don't. I was in fear for my life. I thought he was gonna kill me.
Well, thank
I
you.
tell you
All those extra
what.
details there are a bit unnecessary. But
I tell you what, I thought he was gonna kill me. I tell you what.
Okay. Now you've already stated it, so I suppose I'm not going to ask you this next question, unless the court would like me to, just for clarity's sake. So I'll go ahead and ask it. Actually, if there's an objection, you could field it. Did you have fear for your life and safety after you were struck by this weapon?
I did. I told you. My lungs aren't the best. I can't run that well. I have arthritis in my left leg. Right. I already wear glasses, and my glasses were getting real foggy, and there's water in them, so it was getting hard to see. And this individual, I know him. He's been known to be real dangerous.
Real
So when he hit me with the brass knuckles, I honestly thought I was going to die. I panicked, and I'm calling on the radio for help. Help me, help me. He hit me with knuckle dusters. And then I got on the ledge, and, I defended him. I had to do what I had to do.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Kringle. I have no further questions for you.
Okay.
I'll tell you what.
Go ahead.
Hello, Deputy Quango.
Hello, sir.
Hello. So you mentioned
Hello.
hello. You mentioned that this began with a traffic stop for an illegal turn. Is that correct?
Yes.
Did you charge him with that?
Let me check. No, I did not.
Oh!
Well, again, I
Oh!
was gonna conduct a traffic stop, and I was gonna let him off with a warning, but I couldn't even get to that point.
Oh!
He
Wait!
took off before I could even.
There's no
issue a
evidence.
warning.
Oh my God! I can
Now,
use this
usually when it's
case.
first-time offenses like an illegal turn or run a red light, I'm real fair. I usually give warning.
Damn!
As far as I know, that was his first time doing a legal U-turn, so I was gonna.
How do we know you even pulled him
Before I
over
could do that,
legally?
He left in my intercept, like I previously stated.
Okay. So before you were struck with these knuckle dusters, did you tell
No,
the
double
plaintiff
down on that. Double
you could
down on
shoot
it.
him and no one would find out?
You gotta
and
peel
language
into
to
that.
the effect?
And how do we know why you pulled him
Can you
over?
repeat that one
What
more
was
time?
the reason?
Yes. Did you tell the plaintiff before you got into this fight with the
Where
knuckle
is the
dusters that you
testimony?
could shoot
Where is
him
it in
and
the
no one would
report?
find out, and language to this effect?
I'd
Can
like
you
to
repeat
field an
that one more
objection
time?
for scope, as this is not mentioned at all in my direct line of questioning.
Your Honor, I think the lawyer's speaking to you.
Yeah, I know. Hold on 1 second. Can you hear me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Give me 1 second. Hold on, can you take that 1 second? I gotta fix this.
You want me to roll on it?
I'm so sorry about that. Give me 1 second. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, good. All right, sorry about that. All right. What?
Oh, nothing. I thought you wanted to deliberate or something on that. You got it.
Okay, if this is outside the scope of previous questioning, what exactly is the issue? Would you be satisfied with asking it a different way or just withdrawing the question? What?
Are you asking me, Your Honor?
Yeah.
I would like the cross line of questioning to be within the scope of the direct questions that were asked to the witness, Your Honor.
Okay. Can you rephrase it in a way that's in line with line of questioning?
Yes, of course.
Counselor? Okay.
Well, I can try. Let's
Well,
see
then,
how it goes.
I was
Sorry.
saying the objection though. Okay, go ahead now.
So you were talking in your direct testimony about the stop, how you got into the chase, how Mr. Hobbs struck you with the knuckle dusters. In the lead up to him striking you with the knuckle dusters, did you say anything to him?
Speak up.
That's all you said.
Oh, I told. Oh, sorry. I was. Let me speak up. I told him, stop running, stop resisting. You're going to jail. Better yet, you're going to prison.
Right, that's all you told him.
Yes.
I see. And now you mentioned that dislocated you as a result of this entanglement. Is there any medical
Well,
report?
no, I do not have an entanglement with J. Hobbs. No.
Sorry, let me rephrase this incident or kerfuffle. I don't know, but do you have any medical report saying that he effectively dislocated your jaw?
No, I don't. What I did is I went to the triage and I sat down because I was disoriented. And I asked the EMS to check over me, and
Then how did he
bleeding
get the
from
shots
mouth.
off?
They helped me. They put a Band-Aid on it. And, you know, got back up and I did my job how I needed to do it. I
Right,
tell
but
you what.
you could shoot the plaintiff without any medical attention, right?
What?
You didn't need any medical attention after, like before shooting the plaintiff, like minutes after he hit you, right?
What?
Okay, sorry, let me rephrase. You would well enough to shoot the plaintiff moments after he struck you, right?
What?
Okay, so the plaintiff hit you with the knuckle dusters and you shot at him moments later. You didn't need
I've
any
already said this.
Yes, so what I'm asking is that you didn't need any medical attention in between to be able to shoot him.
What?
Okay, let me withdraw the question.
No! No, why would you withdraw? Don't let him bully you. He's hostile.
So what did the plaintiff do after he struck you with the knuckle dusters?
Oh my God.
He kept trying to swing, but I swam away. And when I got up on the ledge, he started swimming away.
Bro.
He started swimming away. So, would you agree that he was not within the range to like hit you with the knuckle dusters, given that you were out of the water and he was swimming away?
What?
Was he at enough distance to hit you with the knuckle dusters?
Treat him as
once he was swimming
hostile.
away and you were out of the water?
What?
Objection,
What?
Your Honor. The witness is non-responsive. The questions are
I'm
very.
just confused. I'm asking what?
What's so
Hold on one
confusing?
second. Don't answer anything. There's an objection pending. Okay.
Can I rebut, Your Honor?
genuinely not understand? Sure.
My clients may not completely understand the questions that's being asked of him,
That's
as
what I
they
was
are a
gonna
little
ask.
bit more. They're a little bit compounding in nature. I would be a bit better if
Okay.
they were a bit more plain for him to
Yes.
understand.
Yes.
Okay, so you
That's
do-
my lawyer.
Okay, I understood. All right. Are you able to be a little more concise with your questioning? Narrow it down.
Yeah, I can try, Your Honor.
Okay. Let's try that. Okay. Objection overruled. Wait.
So, when the plaintiff was swimming away in the water, he had no way of striking you with knuckle dusters, right?
Well, he already did. And like I said,
No, that
as
was
I'm
not my
swimming away to
question.
try and get on
That
the
was not
ledge.
the question.
What?
Bro.
When he was swimming away and you were outside of the water, he couldn't hit you with the knuckle dusters, correct?
I mean, there's a chance he could have thrown them at me, but punching me with them, no.
Okay.
Courts need to be very strong
Did you see
against
the plaintiff had any firearms
shit like
at any
that.
point?
Things like that should be considered
firearm?
unprofessional and
Yeah.
big suspenses. Otherwise, they're
No.
it's a credibility
He
thing, you
abandoned
know?
a firearm at any point.
Because they have it in the bag.
Okay.
Based on
And-
what I heard, there is
So
no case
why
here.
did you shoot
right?
the plaintiff?
Well, there's two reasons.
I'd like to object. Actually, this has been asked and answered already in his testimony earlier.
That right there was one of
Hold
my
on,
reasons.
no. Don't say anything until the objection has been dealt with. Counsel, would you like to rephrase the question or withdraw it?
Yes, let me rephrase.
Okay, objection sustained.
I think
Proceed.
Alex is pretty good,
Hadn't Sergeant Highwater
but the thing
given
is, a
the
lot of
order to
lawyers
shoot?
are afraid to
Would
be
you have shot
aggro,
him anyway?
and they should be aggro because
Yes, I could.
before
yes.
these new judges and
It's in my
justices
legal
came in,
rights to shoot him.
DOJ was
that point
getting
in
rid
time.
of and
Yes.
fucking up any lawyer that showed bite. So
Why
they're
do you
afraid
think
of
that?
losing their
Because
job.
you
We need to
just
bring
said
that back.
He was not at a distance to strike you with the knuckle dusters. Why do you think you were legally
No, the
allowed
lawyer
to
is
shoot
good.
him?
I think the lawyer's
Respectfully,
good.
Respectfully, okay, respectfully. And I'm gonna say with all due respect,
Wait,
are you serious right now?
Like, ask him how was he fearing for his life when I was fucking
Sorry,
flying away?
what's the question?
Are you serious right now?
Quango's like being a jackass.
Yes, I am
Like,
serious.
man.
You're asking me why I shot an individual that hit me with knuckle dusters, and he's still trying to hit me with knuckle dusters.
what
And
is
you're
happening
asking me
right
why
now?
I shot him.
What the
Well, you
fuck
said he was swimming
is
away,
happening?
so he was not trying to hit you with knuckle dusters, right?
So he already hit me with knuckle dusters, dummy.
No insulting,
Objection,
please.
badgering the defense.
Okay.
Jay.
Okay, hold on.
Just a side note for everybody in the courtroom. Quango is the defense, so Jay, are you objecting on his behalf or?
Bad.
Yeah. Would you like to rephrase
Is-
your objection?
Would you like to do the Madden menu where you switch the controls to the other side or?
Yeah, I object. I object.
Yeah,
I
we don't want
object.
him on our
Withdraw.
side, Your Honor. Respectfully.
I
Hell
withdraw.
no, we do not.
I
No, back and
withdraw
forth.
my statement.
Okay. You
All
withdraw
right.
your objection.
Well, no, I'm objecting my defense, my prosecution,
This is unhinged.
or I mean,
Take a moment.
objection, badgering the prosecution.
Um,
I think
He called my lawyer a dummy. Objection.
okay. We're gonna go and overrule that, Mr. Quango. Please, keep it
Respectful.
keep it Charlie a little bit. Keep it
Nino
cool,
might
okay?
organizationally
No
burning
too
down
much back and
name
forth,
calling.
and
no name
stealing the
calling.
remains of the Vinewood sign. And
Okay, you can continue. The objection's been overruled.
Okay. So just to put this together, so you think that shooting someone who's swimming away, facing
Chat.
away from you without any
we gotta get that timer up.
long
Get the
range
timer up.
weapon
After
that
this
can
case,
use
we gotta
to
go
free
link
them?
up with We need at least another hour on there.
What?
Check your resubs. Twitch and Kick, both functional.
Yeah, never mind. Okay, another question. Was Sergeant Highwater present at the scene?
Yes. Yes, she was.
When she gave the order to shoot, she was present at
Chat,
the
take a look at this.
Yes. She wasn't down in the canal, but she was on the scene. Yes, I believe where he left his vehicle. I'm unsure, but she was present at the whole scene. Not at that specific location, but she was present.
But she didn't see what was going on there, right?
What?
Wrong side, buddy.
Brother, that was a pretty straightforward fucking question.
No outbursts.
That's on,
I feel
hey,
like I'm being
that's on
badgered
me.
right now.
That's on me. Apologies. That's on me. I'll take that one. That's on me.
There's another outburst. I might consider contempt.
Yes,
If there's
sir.
another
Understood, Your
outburst,
Honor.
There will be contempt.
Yes, Your Honor. I understand that one's on me. Apologies.
Yeah.
Continue.
Hold on a
Sorry.
second
Yeah.
here. Excuse me. Kazo, what are you doing?
I'm here for protection over here.
Oh, okay. All right. Just step away from the witness or the plaintiff, please. You're good. You're good right there. Sorry. Continue.
So what do you mean when you say she was in the scene? Was he physically present at the canals?
No, she wasn't in the canal, but she was at the overall.
Yeah, the lawyer
scene.
needs to press on that.
You need to be more specific, sir.
Oh, I am very specific. Did she have visual contact with you or the plaintiff?
When?
Well, when she gave the order to shoot him.
No.
Yeah, it is. It's mostly because it's being allowed to be done, you know? That's when it's like, oh. But to be fair, it's on the lawyer. We're the League of Evil. It's time to gather. Oh my God, bro. We need to teach lawyers it's okay to be tough.
Deputy Quangle, nice to meet you.
Oh, come on. Mason, drop your dick on the table.
Who
Come
are
on.
you?
My name is Mason. I'm one of the lawyers representing Mr. Hobbs. I just have a few questions for you, sir. You mentioned...
And I might have some answers.
Perfect. That's good to hear, sir. You
Bro,
mentioned
lawyers are
that,
getting bitched.
Mr. Hobbs jumped in the canals. You followed him in, and that's when he struck you?
Well, it was a little bit further down the canals, yes. But that's pretty much the gist of it. Yes, I got in the canals. I was trying my best to follow him. Again, I know how many times I have to repeat this. I have arthritis on my left leg. It's hard for me to breathe. I wear glasses. My glasses were getting real foggy. I was wet and sticky. Not the cleanest of canals.
Okay.
There's many variables to the situation, yes.
Okay, so there is potential variable that as he was trying to swim away from you, he might have struck you accidentally. Because you were together in the canals, right?
What?
You said you were together in the canals. Is there a possibility that as he was trying to get away, and he was swimming away from you, he accidentally struck you when you were chasing?
What the?
What?
What?
Your Honor, I'm objecting. I think this question is fairly straightforward.
You're objecting to yourself?
No, I'm objecting to the witness being unresponsive.
I just responded.
Okay. Objection overruled. He's answering. Rephrase your question and ask it again.
Okay. In the situation where Jay had struck you, you mentioned that you were both swimming in the canals, correct?
Yes, I've mentioned this about 5 times now. Yes.
And afterwards, you mentioned that you went away from
I think
him
that it's not their fault. I think the defense attorneys don't know how to handle this situation.
Okay.
Your Honor, I'd like to object. I don't think this question is leading anywhere.
Okay, let me ask.
One second. I'm gonna ask one thing, Officer Quangle. If it's possible, even if you feel like what is the appropriate response, can you please answer the questions, even if it's repetitive? And can you please try to rephrase in a way that isn't considered repetitive?
Is this judge dumb?
Who said that?
Okay. I can ask a different question completely.
Your Honor,
hold on
I
a
know
second.
who said that. Your
Who
Honor,
said
I
that?
know who said that. Captain Ventura.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't believe that's
Yeah,
true.
no,
Your
it was
Honor.
Captain
I don't believe that
Ventura.
is correct, Your Honor.
Here's what's gonna happen. I need it to be understood. Okay? I really don't care about anyone's opinion, but this is a court proceeding, so respect is what we're about here. Okay? If you have to say anything, comment anything, whisper it. All right? Do not disrupt the proceedings asking questions like that, because the answer is irrelevant. Okay? Let's proceed. The objection is sustained, actually. Okay?
Okay.
Now go
Just
ahead.
to be clear, Your Honor, you don't
Go ahead.
want me answering what?
Just the what. If
Okay,
I understand the reasoning, but just
no
answer
problem.
it as the
No
best
problem.
you can.
Yes,
Okay?
of course.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, Deputy Quangle, in
Is-
your statement,
Is you answering
mentioned that
what? Is that is that because of a medical
Jay
condition?
had, or the suspect engaged in physical
Not
assault.
in scope. Well, that's why he's answering.
What is
Your Honor,
physical
he's making a
assault?
mockery of your courtroom.
Can you define physical assault?
I'm gonna. This guy.
Oh my God.
Mr. Coingle, please, to your best of your ability, please answer the
I'm
question.
trying, but I'm just so confused.
Nah.
Sorry, Your Honor, do you mind if we, me and my co-counsel have a
Just-
chat?
Yeah.
Take
Your
a
Honor,
moment.
Your Honor, permission to question the witness.
That's on your counsel to let you up there.
Counsel, let me up there or you're all fucking fired. Let me up there and cook.
Yo, poor Guapo's characters are always the butt of every joke. He came here seriously.
What's happening here?
Your Honor, Jay would like to ask some questions.
I said very clearly that I was going to allow 2 people to represent. 2.
Never mind. Hey, you guys got this. You guys got this. Your Honor, I respect your ruling.
All right. Do you have any further questions for this witness?
One moment, Your Honor.
Okay.
Just ask him. Be like, was Jay Hobbs? Just say this. Ask him like this. While Jay Hobbs was swimming away, was he in proper distance to strike you? Or then if it's already asked, then yeah, do your thing. Whatever you guys think is best. I trust you guys. Yeah, when he struck me, he was standing on a platform while I was swimming away.
No more questions, Your Honor.
The defense has nothing for redirect either.
Okay. Please stand down.
To be fair,
Mr. Quangle.
Your Honor, may I call the next witness to the
You
stand,
can sit
please?
down. Yes, you can.
I would like to call Helen to the stand, please, if you would.
Do we need music for him to go?
I like Mr. Quangle to finish his exit.
Oh, right,
first.
of course,
yeah,
of course.
he's-
Yes.
Thank
My-
you. Thank
I
you.
apologize.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Quangle.
Okay.
All right, Helen, when you're comfortable, just let me know and I'll have you sworn in.
Already when you are.
All right. Go ahead and raise your left hand for me, please. Do you swear and affirm that the testimony you're about to give this court is the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, under the pains and penalties of perjury? So help you, Joe Eagle.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I do, Your Honor.
All right. Defense, your witness.
Thank you. Miss Highwater, would you please state your name, rank, and department for the record, please?
Helen Highwater, Sergeant BCSO.
Thank you. Did you respond to the incident noted that was noted in report 14180?
Yes, I did.
What was your involvement in this incident?
I arrived on scene.
Yo, Jay,
Jay Hobbs.
Jay ain't
fleeing.
winning this, bro.
I
There
ran
ain't no
triage.
way.
I was the highest ranking officer on scene. I gave the order to shoot Mr. Hobbs down when he exerted deadly force on another officer.
Okay. In your statements, you note that you authorized officers
Yo,
to open
yo,
fire
yo,
on Mr.
yo,
Hobbs after he physically assaulted Quingo with knuckle dusters. Is that correct?
Yes.
It's nice to know the BCS.
Ms. Highwater, did you believe that Jay Hobbs presented a serious risk to the safety of the time of this order?
No!
Why did you
No,
do that?
that's what I was.
He was armed and willing to use that weapon on officers when he was fleeing in the canal. He not only shot
What the
Pringle,
fuck?
but was fleeing in the direction of Pringle while he was
Yo,
fleeing in the canal.
bro, that's crazy. That's the
Okay.
What
In your
the fuck?
professional experience as a law enforcement officer, are knuckle dusters considered a
No.
Yes.
Okay. I have no further
Oh
questions for the witness at
fuck.
this time, Your Honor.
Yo.
You direct?
Yes, Your Honor. Hello, Sergeant.
Hello.
We were so deep in that tunnel, I don't know. Who
So you mentioned that you were not at the location, but you overheard it on radio, correct?
I'd like to object. I don't believe that's what she said. A misstatement of testimony.
Okay. Sorry, I'll ask it a different way.
Okay.
Sergeant, were
sustained.
you? Sorry. Were you at the location where J. Hobbs was shot?
I hate to object again. I'd like to object on scope. I don't believe her location was mentioned at all in my direct line of questioning. It would be outside of the scope.
Okay. You in your testimony said that you radioed in authorization of use of lethal force. Is that the normal procedure for how an officer would then decide to use lethal force?
What?
If an officer is attacked with lethal force by a fleeing suspect, they can authorize themselves, as Quengle said in his statement. But yes, as the primary on scene, I did authorize the force, if that is your question.
Yes, that was my question.
Also,
What?
asked and answered.
Thank you. Was the fact that you were not there congruent to you being able to assess whether the situation has changed in any way, or whether or not the communication on the radio was accurate enough to assess the use of lethal force?
I'd like to object. I don't really
Compound.
understand the question, Your Honor.
Okay.
All right.
It's a bit vague.
Can you rephrase it?
Yes, I can rephrase it.
Sustained. Go ahead.
What?
If you're not
What?
physically present at the scene, how could you assess whether the suspect posed a danger to the public or officers?
I'd like to object again off scope. We previously established that this question would be outside of the scope of my direct line of questioning.
What?
Yeah,
Well-
I'm gonna have to agree with that. Can you rephrase it a different way?
Oh, I think my coffee is here.
Stick
Okay.
around. Okay.
Sorry.
No worries. No, don't be sorry. You're fine. All right, sustain.
Man, I just took a shit, man. I'm back.
Try again.
listen, bro, we're getting fucking fried out here, bro. Fucking lock in, I need this money.
Sorry, Your Honor, I just wanted to clarify.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Okay, Sergeant, were you told over the radio that the suspect was using a deadly weapon?
Yes.
Have you, in your experience as a BCSO sergeant, ever had any sort of miscommunication or inaccurate details provided to you over the radio?
I'd like to object off of relevancy. I don't see how that is relevant to this case. Also, I don't even see how that would be in scope either.
The relevancy speaks to the fact that. Oh, sorry. Am I okay to rebut?
No, you're okay to reply. Just make sure.
I think the relevancy speaks to the fact that as the situation evolves, because she is not on or at the scene, there's a possibility that something was miscommunicated at the heat of the scene, and it's relevant to the fact that there was no way for her to assess imminent.
May I respond, Your Honor? keep it brief.
Yeah. Okay.
My objection
One
is
second.
Wait!
Oh, I'm sorry, Jim.
Sorry.
Whatever conversation is happening at the plaintiff's table, please stop. Thank you. Go ahead.
Your Honor, my objection is not
Yo,
necessarily
wait!
with,
Is he in
that
the
portion of the
besties
question, but
zone?
rather the vagueness with which he's applying it to imply any time has she ever experienced a form of miscommunication over the radio, and he is not asking a specific question about this particular instance.
Okay. Do you have a response to that?
Yeah, my response would be it speaks to experience and whether or not it's a possibility in her within her experience. It's more of a has this ever happened because it builds to the foundation that there could have been a miscommunication here and thus.
Okay. I understand what you're trying to do. I'm going to sustain the objections, but I'm also going to ask you to narrow what you're trying to do to this specific case.
Okay.
Okay.
Sergeant Highwater, is there a possibility that Deputy Quangle miscommunicated on the radio?
No, anything
I
from
would like to object. Calls for speculation.
I'm not asking what Quangle was thinking or what just her own
You're
opinion
asking,
of the possibility.
You're asking for her to guess if it's possible that he miscommunicated over the radio.
Yes, based on
I'm-
hers.
I'm going to allow that because it's just if something is a possibility, that's fine. It's not saying what somebody will not do, and it's not asking to determine another person's mindset. So in this one, I'm going to overrule that, and you can go ahead and answer that.
No, I did not believe there was a miscommunication.
Okay. Were you communicated to about the fact that J. Hobbs was swimming away when you ordered the kill? Or the shooting, sorry.
No, bro, Alejandro, you're supposed to carry me, man.
You're okay. I think they're okay.
Okay.
My dog, so he went on the lemon list and typed in the best lawyer looking at.
Sergeant?
Yeah, I don't recall.
Okay. Your Honor, can I speak to my co-counsel?
You can.
This was the biggest fucking waste of time of all time.
Oh, shit.
I'm going for blood.
We've been here for a minute. Everyone, just make sure you're not hungry or thirsty.
So Sergeant Highwater, in the direct testimony, you told us what you did that day on the scene. Did you take part on the pursuit between Quangle and the plaintiff in the canals?
No, I was not on the foot pursuit in the canals. I'm so sorry, Your Honor. I need a moment.
Are you okay? Okay.
Yes, I'm okay.
Okay.
Hey, why is the witness staring at a wall?
She needs a
She needs a
moment.
moment.
Hey, Your Honor, I ain't gonna lie. J. Hobbs needs some new fucking lawyers. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, what the bro?
I apologize. I apologize, Your Honor. My dog walking simulator was going off.
Yo, somebody get their lawyers, dog.
Mr. Hobbs?
Yeah.
Mr. Hobbs, please come back.
Oh no, okay, my bad.
It's okay. Are you?
No, I just don't appreciate. I feel like I'm being badgered by everybody around here, so I was gonna go grab my AK-47.
Please
Whoa.
don't do that.
Oh my
That was a joke, right? Oh, that was a good one, Mr. House.
Hey, you better shoot them damn
Probably not
lawyers
the best
first.
thing
I
to
tell
say
you
in-
what.
No, Mr. Hobbs. I understand frustration, but the case is still ongoing, and I would appreciate if you would just
Yeah, I'll take
be
a seat.
patient. Thank you.
Why the fuck are you like
Are you
saying that
good now?
shit, bro? Like genuinely,
Yes,
I'm trying to
yes,
win
I
this shit,
apologize.
bro.
All right, no,
You're
no
fucking
worries.
me over.
All right, are you ready to continue?
This isn't cool.
Yes.
All right.
Bro, we
Go
about to
ahead.
go to court again, bro. You're fucking me
So
over, bro.
you gave, I think, a very interesting answer to in the direct testimony. You said that you could assert that the plaintiff posed a continuing threat to officers when you authorized
I don't
the
understand,
use
bro.
of
Why are
lethal
you-
force. Is that correct?
Why are you laughing?
Yes.
How could you assess that he posed a continuing threat to the officers?
This is like my
He
shit,
was
bro.
armed and
You
had
actually
proven that
fucking
he
wrong.
would use the weapon that he had to attempt to injure officers.
I'm telling you straight up, bro. If I'm not winning, I'm telling you, I'm getting paid either way, brother. Either by bloodshed,
Right.
Armed and
Uh,
presently dangerous, some might say.
No, I'm not, bro. I'm killing Helen first, bro. I'm getting this shit.
Right, but wouldn't you agree that someone armed with knuckle dusters that's not at range of striking is in danger?
I would not say that. I would say they are still armed and presently dangerous.
Even if they are not at a striking distance because they are swimming away?
Would you like me to answer the question again until you get the one you like?
Oh,
Okay, yeah, sorry.
bro.
Yeah, I got the
Why?
question. Do you think, would you say
How are
that
they letting themselves get bitched out?
having visual contact with the scene is important when assessing continuing threats to officers?
Your Honor, I'd like to object again on the foundation.
Oh my God, it makes me want to be a lawyer so bad.
What's your response?
Bro,
Well, I mean,
they're allowed to.
the defense asked her whether she thought the plaintiff was a continuing threat to the officers. I'm asking.
Yeah, these
questions
lawyers are
to the
very
plaintiff.
bullyable, bro. When
That-
people used
she
to do
answered
shit
that one.
that
The
to
last
Nino,
question.
Nino
What is
would
the
be
scope of
like,
this charge?
clap.
That's what the objection is about right now.
They could literally utilize this.
Yeah, this
They
question
they
is,
should
about
literally, if
how to
they
assess
knew what they were
continuing threats to
doing,
officers.
which is fine. They're new, guys. It's not their fault. Don't be mad at
Can
them. They're
you
learning.
narrow that
I'm
down
telling you, and
more
trust me,
specifically?
that the reason we have lawyers,
It's a bit
lawyers
broad. I
are not
understand
confident
the
enough
objection.
to defend
Can we do that,
themselves
or do you want me
properly
just to throw the question
because
and ask something
the
else?
old DOJ literally used
Well, I
to
can try,
threaten
let me
them
try.
for
Okay.
like even
objections
raising their
dismissed.
voice. You know what I mean?
Do you think that
So they don't even
the
know
fact
they're allowed
that
to.
you were not physically
pop
present
back,
there
you
might
know what I mean?
affect your assessment of the continuing
But-
threat to the officers?
You could probably throw out Helen and Quangle's testimony.
No, I do not believe it
Quangle
affected
for
my
the
assessment.
non-responsiveness, and even in this case, you know what I mean?
Okay. Now, you mentioned that the plaintiff was swimming towards an officer.
Yeah, I mean, most
How
people
do you
don't
know
know.
that
They
you
think
were
they'll lose
there?
their bar license. That's
So as the
crazy.
primary on scene, I was aware of where all officers taking
It's not
part
on
in
the
pursuit
judge.
were.
You have to object and petition for them to do it.
Yeah, but to know if the plaintiff was going to the officer, you.
I would have gave these
also
guys
where the
swirlies
officer-
and wedges.
Sorry, where the
back in the
plaintiff
day.
was and you weren't seeing him.
That's so fucked, bro.
Is this a question?
Yeah, and the question is, how did you know the plaintiff was swimming towards an officer if you didn't see the plaintiff?
Because there was an officer in pursuit of him that he punched in the head with knuckle dusters.
Okay, so did that officer communicate to you that he was swimming towards another officer?
He communicated to me which direction he was running in the canal, and I knew that there were officers at both ends of the canal.
Okay. Do you remember the name of this officer he was swimming towards?
I do not recall.
Okay.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah, let me just quickly talk to my co-counsel.
Oh my God, poor Alex. Oh my God. I need to chat. I need to pump these guys. Yeah.
Help me out, dog. I'm getting fucking cooked. Help me out, dog.
Hey,
No further
go over there.
questions.
Go over there. Go over there.
I have nothing for redirect, Your Honor.
All right, you can sit down.
Thank you.
No problem.
Your Honor, that was the last witness that we had to call for the defense. If possible, I'd
Alright.
like a few moments to prepare a closing statement before we move to that.
Absolutely. About how much
This
time
entire
do both
court
sides
case.
feel you
Oh
need?
my God.
About 2.5
So
minutes for me, Your Honor.
Jay realistically would never have won this court case.
Yeah, could we have more than 2.5 minutes?
Are both of you going to do it, or is one of you going to do it for?
Jay, I don't think ever had a case, in
Just
my
one of
opinion,
us.
based on
However
what
much
I've
time we
now
use,
heard.
fine.
Okay. 5 minutes. Is that enough?
Because one would
Yeah,
argue
could we
that he
get
is
10
still an
minutes?
active threat.
The
problem is that,
defense, how
like,
do you feel about 10 minutes?
I mean, I don't need.
you
10
can get
minutes to
away with
prepare,
being,
but
like,
I'll take all
retarded
the
on the
extra time that I
stand.
get,
All
so-
right.
And
so
unfortunately, lawyers
10
don't have
minutes.
a good defensive mechanism against it.
All right.
Because
I'm gonna go and put
inherently
us into
that
a 10-minute
behavior
recess.
is corrupt,
Right.
right? It's attempting to
Wait,
hide
Your
evidence,
Honor, what happened? Did we win?
right?
No,
It's a
we're in
10-minute
recess right
recess
now.
for
It's a
closing
What does
10-minute
statements.
recess mean?
We're
Just
gonna
like in
wait
Yeah,
for
but
elementary
chat,
school,
the
we're
thing
on a
is, you
break.
can't blame the lawyers for it. And I'm
Thank
telling
you from
you,
the audience. Thank you for
Yeah.
explaining that.
I'm telling you, don't get too pissed at the lawyers because, like, I've seen what's happened over the past
Shit
year.
ton.
Literally,
No,
like,
Your Honor,
even
I'll be okay,
before the
thank
new
you.
constitution, lawyers were getting
Plaintiff?
ripped for just raising their voice. So it ended up creating a
Hey,
lot
I'm
of,
gonna
like,
need some food, big
pussies.
dog. I'm gonna
Yeah,
need
I
some
got you,
food,
I
man.
got
I don't think they are. They're just afraid of
big dog
losing their
unit,
bar
so I got a
license.
lot for us.
Type shit.
Because
type
even
shit.
though
Best all the time.
things have changed,
There you go.
hold on.
I got the food.
Even
Come
though
here,
things,
come here. I got
even
you.
though things have changed,
Ventura,
I don't
you-
know.
let me
I don't
get
think a lot
let
of
me get
lawyers
glass of
realize
water,
that.
please. Light ice.
Yeah.
I'm wearing me sweatpants so I can
There you
fit in these.
Hey, you
Honestly,
who? He told you,
both
light
tests,
ice, bitch.
Hey, Ventura, let me do.
Go.
Make that 2 glasses of water,
got
light
a
ice.
You know what?
and
I'm,
give me a
I'm
warm
feeling real
towel.
fucking thirsty.
Okay,
Make it to me, bitch.
Reaffirmation.
And matter of fact, come over
Lawyers
and give me a
don't have
massage.
to be pussies.
Yeah, come play
Very,
with
very
fucking
hungry.
wiener.
Very hungry. Need lots.
That's
Thank
not
you.
what I
I
said.
think
That's
Little bit more
not what
dry.
They
I said.
may still
I didn't ask for that.
believe.
Yes, I'm thirsty
I didn't ask.
too.
I didn't
Lose
ask
their
for
bar.
that, Ventura.
All right,
Thank
Okay, I
you.
didn't ask
Thank
People
you so
on
much.
the
Thank you so much.
stand.
Have a good one, okay?
Oh, Judge
Jay wants you to
Greenback,
come
hold
play
on
with
now.
his wiener.
That was a mistake.
I didn't say that.
Damn.
Hey, excuse me, Your Honor. You got any food and drink for me?
Of course, of course.
Excuse me. Hey.
Yeah, I got you.
Or at least let me in and then you block James.
There you go.
Wait, did I miss a call? Miss it.
Sir, how can I
Hello there, Nino.
Yo, this
Hey,
is
what's going
Jay's
on,
the
Turner?
lawyer right here. Z,
I
bro.
just got your text there.
Yeah, this guy's still around. I don't really know what's about. I'm assuming it's a it's a prank, but you know, I forget it's under your way.
Yeah, absolutely. I spoke to Opal about it briefly here. We're doing some training. She's gonna take it on. I said take it, seriously until
Hey
we
there,
have reason
totally
not to.
could use
You know,
some
Who
food,
is it?
please.
Damn,
Opal.
again? I mean, let me see.
Sorry, man. What? Wait, who's taking a look at it?
Actual big dog. Damn.
You asking me? You asking someone?
Oh no, I'm asking you. What name did you say?
Oh my
Oh,
god,
Opal.
like thank you.
Oh, easy. Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, so I'm not around
Any
tomorrow.
drink?
Yeah.
You have any drink?
I generally take Sundays off here.
No, I don't.
So she's gonna be around for it, and I believe the 25-hour mark is in 24 hours and 14 minutes. So I'm gonna relay this text to her, and if she has any further questions for you, she's gonna contact you directly. All right.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.
All
Nino.
right. You stay safe.
What the
All
hell?
right. Take care now. Bye.
Yeah, Serenade. We gotta cook on that.
Damn, I'm surprised they can still use the vest after you.
But it's like been that for a while. Well, actually, we should talk about this afterwards.
Oh wait, was that you? My bad.
Yeah.
Is Angel the judge or is the fucking lady
What's going on, Mayor?
Not too much. How can I help you?
It's Wes. I've asked you earlier what the hell
Oh,
was happening.
gotcha. From the Liquid Library.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. Good to see you again. How are things?
Good.
Mm.
Just learning that apparently we can call for speculation and cross-exam.
Y- yeah. I don't want to comment too much about what's happening right now.
No worries.
So I gotta be sure not to T-Goblin. I don't know this guy that well. Yeah, I gotta be careful. This guy's trying to be a cop. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Oh my God, bro. That's so sad.
Nino.
Yeah, what's up?
Help me, dog. I'm getting fucking fried.
Listen, we can talk about it afterwards. It'd be wrong to speak about it here. I didn't recommend shit, motherfucker.
Yes, you did. Brother, I got the text.
You want to talk about this right here?
Oh, shit, no.
Okay. Talk about it afterwards.
Hey, my bad.
Hey. I feel like, yo, that's such a good line. We could talk about it here. We could talk about it right now if you want. I have no problem with that.
I knew it. It's coming. Hi. Whispering. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you too. Been way too long.
What? Oh my God. That was such a missed opportunity, bro. Holy shit. Oh my God. That would have been so good.
It's been pretty bad. I'm not too happy with Michael and Helen.
Bro, I'm just shocked. Is that normal for a judge to allow a fucking witness just sit there and like, is that fucking normal?
Wait, what was he doing?
Bro, motherfucker got called up to testify.
Oh my God, dude. The train situation was crazy yesterday.
Did you shoot him?
Probably. I'm gonna see right now.
The judge is just sitting.
Let's see if anybody will know.
Now, we accept that circumstances can change when you give an order. Because these decisions to use default can be reevaluated.
Oh yeah, hypocrisy runs wild, bro. Nah. Did you see his POV clip? Wait, which one? No, because we arrived on scene and he was like on the ground bleeding out, dude. Oh my God, bro. Yesterday was fucking insanity. Oh my God.
See, I don't like how you don't think like that, bro. Like, bro, I would have your back if it was like all around, bro. If it was all the way around, but bro, you're sitting here laughing like at my misery.
But the officer wasn't there when giving
What
the order.
misery? You're trying to get some money. You're just not gonna get money.
What do you think?
Fuck you mean? I'm fucking need this money bad. I'm drowning out here.
I'm going to put some stuff of what you said about graduate chatting, just to create doubt.
I tell you what.
Bro, I dead out how I should go, bro. Right now, I'd actually like fucking hit Helen with the attitude adjustment.
Shut up, Neo. Neo. Leave the retard comments out. That's like next level autism. Bitch, am I his dad? What are you, retarded? What the fuck? What the fuck?
We haven't lost it. Calm down.
Oh my god. Bro, when the autism hits, I'm sorry the court case didn't go the way it should have. Please, lay off the copium. What the fuck? Oh my god. Nino be like the dad for the whole city? I know, right? Sit down, son. I got you. Don't worry. Who's bullying you?
Which is not an excuse, okay? That's something to be expected.
Sit down. Let me fix this.
He was a hostile witness by definition. Yes.
Your Honor, I'm ready to proceed with my closing statement anytime.
Yeah, we are ready as well.
Go
Your
say
Honor.
sorry. My night is ruined.
If that's the case, everybody get back into positions.
Oh shit, here we
Good,
go.
Everybody's looking good. All right, 3, 2, 1. We back in business. All right, so usually we do things like highlighting evidence like that and go into closing. I'm assuming we're just gonna wrap that all into one shtick and then call it a day afterwards.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Plaintiff, you may begin. Sorry.
Yeah.
Did I do the thing? OG, did I talk out of turn? Are we good? Oh god.
Who are you talking to?
Sorry, Magistrate Ma, am I okay to?
Yeah, I think I might have just talked over my OG, but you're good. You're good. Just go ahead. Go for it.
Oh, here it comes.
Man, y'all hear how these judges fucking talking? They talking like they some gangbangers. What you mean, my OG? What the fuck is you saying?
Why are you yelling?
Motherfucker think you in the hood or some shit. What you mean, my OG?
This is not your place. Please be
Quiet
quiet or
talk
leave.
about my OG.
Hey,
Listen.
hey. Calm down, sir.
Control yourself or walk out.
I'll do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Okay. Leave the court, please.
Hell no, I ain't leaving this shit.
Can an officer please escort this gentleman? from
Officer
the
ain't gonna do
courthouse?
shit.
All right.
Don't get him, Duncan.
Come over here, Duncan. I'll beat the fuck out you.
Please don't make this difficult. I'm just gonna escort you out. I'm just gonna escort you out, bud. It doesn't have to be like that. Just leave. Everyone's staring. Everyone's staring. Everyone's staring. Come on.
We're staring because we want to see you get the shit kicked out of you.
What the fuck you gonna do?
Well, if he doesn't want to leave, we can hold him
Sorry,
in
you're
contempt and
on
have
mic
him
the
taken away.
Man, what the fuck y'all gonna do?
I don't want to do that.
Hey, man.
Yo,
You can
yo,
walk out
come
with us
on.
And it'll be like easy, or the judge will give you contempt,
How
and
much
then
do
you'll
you
end
think
up
is a
paying
good
for it.
contempt?
Oh shit!
The contempt of court.
Nah,
I
bro.
can give you that for any reason.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, dude.
Your Honor, you're talking on the megaphone. Everybody can
Yes,
hear
I
you.
know. I know.
Hey, Your
I'm
Honor, I'm gonna be
aware.
honest. Like, why the fuck am I being asked to leave? I'm just standing
Because
here.
you're being disruptive, and I've asked
Hey,
you multiple
Your Honor, if I
times.
may, Your
If
Honor,
you
if
can
I
be
may
quiet,
ask,
that's fine.
All right,
Your
I'll be
Honor, if
quiet.
I-
I'll be quiet.
Your Honor, if I may ask,
All right.
he'll be cool. He'll be cool.
All
I
right.
apologize for that.
All right, no problem. But if you disrupt one more time, it'll be contempt, and they'll take you off to jail. What was that?
Yeah, he'll be chill. He'll be chill.
All right, thank you. Let's continue.
Okay.
Yo, that's
thank you, Your Honor.
crazy.
And may it please the court. So, what is this case about? It's a breakdown of responsibility on the part of the BCSO. So, Jay Hobbs was pursued by deputies from Howick to the canals. Along the way, things got physical with Deputy Quangle, and he struck Quangle with knuckle dusters. We are not disputing that. But what matters
Bro,
here,
this shit has been
legally,
hilarious.
is what happened next. Because after doing that, Mr. Hobbs broke contact, began to swim away. There were no officers in the water. The officers were out of the water. He had no firearm, so he had no way to hurt the officers from the water. He was facing away from the officers, and he was fleeing. Now, no evidence was given to contradict this. In fact, Kwangol's testimony supports the plaintiff's testimony on this point. Now, Sergeant Highwater says he was swimming towards an officer, but this is a bit strange because he wasn't there, and she cannot even name this person. Deputy Kwangol, who was there, didn't mention any of this. Now, at the point when the order to shoot was given, the threat had passed, even if there had been a threat before.
I'm in court.
And yet,
I may need
from a
security
distance, without any
to get
visual on the
out.
scene, Sergeant Eleanor
Did
Highwater
you
gave
see
the command
the
to open fire. Now,
the picture?
Sergeant
The
Highwater said there was a continuing
threats.
threat, but how could she assess that? Because she wasn't there. So she used a command to use lethal force, which has irreversible consequences. In fact, we saw the medical consequences, and we saw that the plaintiff had to get an oxy prescription without even being in the scene. So that's where we are. Now, we understand that circumstances can change, but that's why
He's
you need to
still
be there to
around?
make the assessment if
I
you are
wonder-
the primary officer, especially
ending now.
if you are going to order that someone can get killed.
Close.
Because when someone disengages, flees, and ceases to pose a lethal threat, which is what the plaintiff did, maybe no force is needed at all, or maybe force is needed, but less deadly methods like a taser, because he was far from everyone. They could just have tased him at that point if they needed to suppress him or whatever. But the point is that deadly force can be reevaluated in the scene, but if you are not there to see it, it's very difficult that you do that. Now, even without the order to shoot from Sergeant Highwater, Deputy Kwangol here testified that he could have shot him anyway. He could have shot anyway a suspect facing back to him in the water, getting away with no long-range weapon. In fact, even though when I asked him this, he said, "What?" It is clear that the answer was that he thought it was legal to shoot anyway. So,
Bro,
Officer
he's
Kwangol
cooking
was
in
not
this
making a
closing.
correct assessment of the
He's
need to
actually
use lethal
cooking in
force.
this.
We
I still
don't
think
know
they're
why
going to
he
lose though
did
because
it.
he
Was
was an active
mistake.
threat
Maybe there's a
inherently.
previous history between him and the plaintiff, and that's maybe why, as the plaintiff said, he told him that he was happy to shoot him like a fish in a barrel. Okay, now let me finish by quoting the law. So we have here Tennessee v. Garner that tells us when deadly force can be used upon a fleeing suspect. Well, it has to be an immediate level of threat or serious bodily injury or death. This was not the case, not at the moment when the order was given, because the plaintiff had no long-range weapon and he was swimming away. And the qualified immunity standard that we have in this jurisdiction requires that the threat perception is objectively reasonable. What I said before means that Deputy Kwangol's assessment was not reasonable, and Sergeant Highwater's perception was not reasonable. In fact, how could it be? Because she wasn't even there. So, just to reiterate, we want a court saying that excessive and unlawful force was used. We want compensatory damages of $250,000 for the injuries, trauma, and violation of the rights of the plaintiff. And we also want $250,000 of punitive damages for this illegal action on the part of the BCSO. Thank you.
Okay.
May I proceed, Your Honor?
You may. Go ahead.
Thank
That's
you.
interesting
Ladies
argument.
and gentlemen, Your Honor, I appreciate the time. After listening to witnesses from both the plaintiff and the defense, it should be quite clear to the courts and anyone present that the plaintiff's case has no legal ground to stand on. The very statement of claim they opened with was directly refuted by their own plaintiff on the stand. He admitted to wielding a lethal weapon. He admitted to getting into a fight and
No, he
striking a sworn
didn't.
law enforcement
What? No,
officer
he
with that
didn't.
weapon,
I
and
told
was
you
found
I
with the
caught
weapon in
that
his
shit.
possession.
Just because you slip in when you had a lethal, just because you slip in the word doesn't mean acknowledgement.
Of his charges or guilt in this
That's
way. He was found guilty
crazy.
in a criminal charge for
That's
these charges in question, and the
crazy.
civil case is the only remaining recourse they might have. However, from their statements, they're not even arguing his guilt in these crimes in the first place. In the common law of San Andreas, we can reference multiple supporting paragraphs from signed and currently enforced legislation as well as standing ruling and precedents set by the Department of Justice. Under Tennessee versus Garner, law enforcement have the authority to utilize lethal force against individuals fleeing from law enforcement if they have good faith belief they continue to pose a threat of serious injury or death to officers or
That's
others.
not it.
This is
No,
a
it's
clear
not.
example of law enforcement utilizing this important and foundational case law.
Bro,
Additionally,
this
these
is the
officers are
definition
shielded
in
from
San
any
Andreas.
civil claims from this ruling.
Immediate
Due to
threat.
another ruling called the qualified immunity ruling, but I'll get to that in a second. Law enforcement are given the authority to use lethal force on an individual fleeing from police only when the pursuing law enforcement has the good faith belief the chased individual poses an immediate threat of serious injury or death to officers or others in the area. So you've heard this quoted to you 3 different times, but that's because it's important. It's an incredibly important foundational case law that the plaintiff in this case is trying to use as if it all of a sudden would make it okay for him to do what he did. Now, like I mentioned earlier, these law enforcement officers are shielded from any liability in this case due to the ruling Emberquin versus D. Ling Q, aka the qualified immunity ruling. This ruling clearly states the officers are granted immunity from liability in situations where they act in good faith and they make reasonable decisions based on their perceived threat at the time. The courts also need to evaluate the officers'
You can't
perception of the
perceive threat on a
They need to
radio.
put themselves into their shoes and judge from there. They may not apply a ideal or retrospective analysis of the situation.
Wait,
That is
hold
to
on.
say, they can't sit there and say that they could have done this or they should have done this. It's quite clear that the courts needs to apply it as from the officer's perspective. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the facts are clear. Deputy Quingle was assaulted with a deadly weapon by a fleeing felon who did not even attempt to argue his guilt in these crimes. He continued to flee from officers and showed no signs of complying with law enforcement. Deputy Quingle was struck by this deadly weapon alone in an enclosed space. He was an isolated officer being struck by a deadly weapon, and utilizing lethal force is one of the most reasonable options that one might have at that point. I would like to ask the courts to again refer to the statements provided in Incident 14180, as well as reference the evidence section, where one will clearly find the weapon as well as a pistol that was recovered in the area. However, that pistol is not directly located on the suspect, but you might also notice that he has some magazines in his possession, which one could also sensibly say that he had possession of. That is all, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
That may have sounded nice, but it was filled with lies. This is the actual definition in San Andreas. That's a key bitch. She left out immediate threat of serious. The one that she quoted is quoting the verbiage of the actual one.
Enter into deliberation. We'll
This
be
is going to
back
be
after,
interesting.
this commercial or something.
It's going to be very interesting. That's crazy. To be fair, both sides use misstatement of testimony, which I'm surprised no one objected to.
No. I'm like partially.
Oh
so
shit!
I don't want to give my opinions. Yeah.
That was very interesting language. Very, very interesting. It's been pretty good. I've been working on the what is it? Framework. Yeah, I decided to call maintain it as theft, so I'm working on the template. Actually, you can take a look at it in the report section. Yeah. I'm still trying to kind of work out like what I want the flow to be.
I'll look it over, and if I have some feedback, I'll let you know.
I'm gonna ask you a question real quick.
Yeah, after the court case.
Listen, he called me down there. No, he get crazy. Hey, who just come down? Hey, get the fuck on your Hey. What the fuck?
Back your ass up.
Let me tell you something. You called me down here, motherfucker.
Okay, let me.
I'm so sorry, sir. I'm so sorry, sir. I'm so-
I don't. That's
Okay, okay,
I need to talk to the.
Bradford. I don't want you to get out of this building and go off duty.
Why you like this motherfucker? Why you fuck with him so heavy?
Because he's LSPD. I fuck with LSPD.
Oh my fucking
LSPD on top, man. Listen,
Why do you
fuck
like
off
the
duty,
LSPD
bro.
so bad?
I don't want you to get hurt. Fuck off duty.
Okay, I'm not gonna clock off duty, but listen, I hope you win this. I hope you win this. I agree with your guys' defense.
Well,
I
leave
do.
this perimeter, and don't come back.
Okay, you know what? Just for you, I'll do that. Do you want anything? I got some drinks. You want some drinks before I leave?
If you are defending and they say, well, scope, you are like,
Yeah, I'm
okay, I
gonna
don't
go.
care. Prosecution.
If both agree to the release,
Not enough food.
let me know.
I don't got food, bro.
And if so, that all payments.
Well, just remember. So
Can I ask why everyone likes a polite cat in chat?
Hey,
What is the obsession with who started polite cat?
What?
you just threw trash at me.
How is it like?
Inappropriate.
How is it the most
Yeah, I threw trash in the
liked
trash can.
emote in chat? Cats are cool. I'm not saying why not. I like cats. But I'm just kind of curious. It's like the most used emote in chat. I know it's cute, but like when did it start here? Because it started at Kick. So like who's the OG? Like did it come from other communities? Or did you guys start using it over here?
Yeah, I mean, brother,
The
like
dead stare looks sick. No, I'm with you. Is it is it a Kick emote or is it a
me in the canals is an immediate threat. Actually, who the fuck am I saying?
I got
Yo,
called
speaking of
useless, so
chat.
I turned around. It's fine.
Yo, hey, did you guys hear that someone used an engine? What was it? Did you hear about this? Oh, it's a Kick Global emote. But did it start here, or did you guys, some of y'all like learn that in other channels? Like, is that like a Kick thing? Yeah, Dr. Lupo. Oh my God, bro, that's crazy, bro. Yo, before you know it, motherfucker's gonna be using like engine. Like, I was wondering, man, like, what's stopping someone from like going into Chat GPT and just be doing like, yo, give me a closing. Give me a closing statement. I feel like.
Howdy, Mayor.
How you doing?
Not too bad. What did you think of that case?
I'd rather not comment till afterwards. I think it would be inappropriate. You know what I mean?
No, fair enough.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I ask you afterwards?
Yes. However, there is a.
Surprised how many people
There
are here.
is something I need to
Fuck
respond
you,
to.
Angel. Fuck you.
Okay.
So, yeah. If I can, I will.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you and them weak ass cops right behind you.
What the hell? What did I even do?
Fuck you, Angel. Fuck you.
Dog
that's
shit
not
fucking
nice.
BCSO. Dog shit LSPD. I promise you, D-Link, you gonna be in this courtroom real fucking soon and you finna get fucking cooked.
Fuck the BCSO, LSPD on top. I don't mind the
Are you
LSPD.
two friends again? Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Man, bro, keep fucking talking. See if you walk out this courtroom alive, bitch.
Hey, actually, D, I would love for you to keep fucking talking, my boy, please.
D, I think you forgot what happened at the chicken factory, huh, bitch?
And,
Exactly. Watch your fucking
and
mouth.
I think you forgot what happened at the chicken factory that other time. And also at the airport.
Shit.
And at
Oh,
Senior
shit.
Buns.
Oh,
and
shit.
at Sandy Airport.
Oh,
and on top of that
shit.
mountain up in Polito.
Man, D-Link is a
And
Timu
at
Denzel
Humane Labs.
Shiesty. D-Link is a Timu Denzel Shiesty. You will never be him, bitch.
Oh, God, you can say that again. Fucking clowns. Fuck
Talking
y'all.
about? Guys, what is Timu?
Let dogs bark.
Let
What is
dogs
Timu?
bark.
What does
Helen,
that
how
mean?
the hell you still not fired? That is disgusting. How the hell you still here? Oh my God, that is disgusting. You should have heard what Ventura was saying behind your back. That shit was crazy.
What
How
was
your ass
Ventura?
not fired?
Hey, what was Ventura
Holy
saying behind her
shit.
back? What was Ventura saying behind her back? Jay, enlighten
Ventura
us.
said, I don't know how the hell she got sergeant.
Oh,
Who the
shit.
fuck gave her sergeant?
Oh!
I guess we're just giving out sergeant nowadays, huh? Jesus Christ.
Nah,
Next
Ventura,
up,
you Ventura,
D-Link for sergeant,
deviant
huh?
for that.
Next
Ventura,
up,
nah, you foul for
fucking
that, Ventura.
clowns.
Ventura, I forgive you.
Ventura, you foul for that,
I
man.
can't believe you'd say that about me, Ventura.
Helen, you're a fucking
Ventura,
clown.
you're
Fuck
foul,
you,
man. That's
fuck
foul.
Angel. Fuck BCSO.
The
Fuck
hell,
you too,
dude?
D-Link.
Dude, I don't. What did I even do? Oh, true.
God
Actually,
forbid.
oh, that's a good point.
Oh, please continue.
Oh,
please
well, you know
continue.
what? I'm used to people hating me for no reason. So
Fuck you mean no reason? You ruined my life. I was about to be
How did I ruin-
rich.
how did I ruin
Fuck
your
you.
life? What have I done to ruin your
Fuck
life?
you mean you're defending this criminal?
Hey, Jay's only 1.7 million in the hole. This would have made it 1.5. Fuck you.
Yeah, you
Polite
would have
cat.
fucking you
Polite
ruined
cat.
my fucking life, Angel. How could you stand? Listen,
You
tell that Jimmy.
Angel, how the fuck can you
Yeah.
look at yourself in the mirror knowing that you're defending that piece of shit criminal standing behind you?
What? Who? Miss Highwater?
Yeah,
Look at her. Look
piece
at her
of
cute little
shit.
bunny ears. How could she be- Hey, aren't you a criminal? What's wrong with defending criminals?
What you mean? I'm not a criminal. I'm just a troubled
I
man.
mean, you have a criminal record. Listen. I think that everyone deserves a defense attorney, don't you?
Yeah, everybody but Helen Highwater. Piece of
Why?
shit.
She's got cute little bunny ears.
Nah, Helen, I got something for you outside. Just you wait.
Hey, no one's telling me.
Present.
Bro,
Damn
these
right it
there's so
is.
many cats now in chat.
Hey, he got
So many
that cake
cats.
for you outside. He's not talking about ketamine either.
The cats are taking over.
No cap.
Hell nah. That shit go hang, 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 hang.
Like he's like,
More
I'm
than
out.
friends.
I tell you what, you a long way from Blaine County there, miss. I tell you what.
Polite cat is the same as if I speak. Wait, is it?
You a long way from home there, miss.
Is that what polite cat is?
Home is whiskey soda. You guys think Jay's the bottom?
What?
See, that's what I'm saying. Not that I think J Hobbs is top material, but Future does give off.
Nah.
What the fuck am I hearing?
They think that me and you have
classic
sex.
BCSO moment, huh?
I would
think that
never
you're doing
have sex with
tricks
this
on it,
fucking creature, J Hobbs.
What the fuck are you talking about, brother? I once seen Future and Miguel
Wait,
playing with
how
each
do
other's
people have
jingle
3-month
berries.
badges? Wait, Solyum, how do you have a 3-month badge? Wait, Crows has a 3-month too.
That motherfucker
Wait,
sound
what?
like that. Where the fuck did you hear that bullshit from?
From Miguel?
Yeah, he just
He was your dad too.
fuck no, he ain't.
Okay, keep it in the family.
No cap.
Has it?
Okay. Hey, Future Al Marion.
Time flies. I don't think it's been 3 months yet. Wait, can you did you buy it forward? No, man. I got my sub badge. Wait, is it? Is this the 3rd month? It's been 3 months? Are you sure? Are you sure, chat?
Hey, don't worry. I got somebody bringing a
No,
bomb.
no, it's not. Hold on, I'm thinking. Motherfuckers, I'm taking a look right now. It ain't 3 months. They doing some. Wait, Rare's got it too. It's been almost 2 months. Yeah, wait. How do people have 3 months? 1 month, 26 days.
You was not
Wait, how the fuck?
Dude,
Yo,
dude's over here
hold on.
saying, what if
wait,
we win?
RK's got it too. What?
Yo, Jay, if you win this shit, I'm finna
I think it's because someone gifted me multiple months of subs or something. You think so? Oh, you can stack gift subs. Wait, you can power level people?
Nino,
Oh, hey, Opal.
listen, I wanted to do this, but we have an officer kidnapped in the sewers.
Oh, again?
Yes, and we
Okay,
don't
do your
have,
thing.
Like, a lot of people that
I
know the
will
sewers.
wait
know the
inside.
sewers.
Just give me a call right afterwards and we'll you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
Be back as soon as I can. I'm too fat. I'm too
Yeah.
fat.
I think someone's gonna have to grab you.
Yeah, I can help you, officer.
God, I gotta lay out the burgers.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, doable.
Fucking like talking to me.
Oh my God, power level. You know what, chat? Listen, if you want to experiment with subs, by all means, we got to run that timer up for Brian. Test to your heart's content, either here or on Twitch. Wait, 307. Oh my God, Thunder with a 25.
Put me in the panels.
Do that.
I don't know.
Bro, Thunder, the legend, with the 25 drop. Show him some goddamn love.
You go, Jaina. Okay.
I'm going line, bro. Molly would go.
Yeah, yeah. For science, chat spam.
I might need to tackle her. I see her shadow.
I think one Molly could take them all out. No. Do you have one? 100%. I have one. I don't have one, but I could.
I'm gonna test myself too. Wait, Mur got it. Wait, you can power level. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna click Thunder. How do you gift someone? Is there a way to gift someone in particular? Gift a sub? How do you gift a person? Can you only do randoms? I couldn't find the targeted. Yeah, wait. Oh, click on the username. Okay, hold on. We need to power level Thunder.
Hey, Future, you ugly as shit as well. You can't say nothing.
Wait, okay, you click on it, and then what do you do?
Nah, you ugly as fuck. I can't get one.
You can only give specific people who aren't subbed, but some random this. Oh, so you can RNG. So when the RNG happens, it can RNG onto someone. Yo, big with the 5.
Motherfucker, what you mean? I'm ass the Saints, brother. I thought you guys got me. Man, fuck it. You guys fuck it, man. Whatever, dude.
I mean, to be fair, the founder badge is kind of sick. Not gonna lie, the founder badge is kind of sick. Though, I am of the opinion that founder badges, hot take.
Fuck they doing in there?
You
Writing
ready?
the Constitution?
Hot take.
How long does it take to say yes
A
or
founder badge should be
that good when they
anybody
deliberate a long
that
time, or
You never know
think
if
is
they might
act.
pass the legislation out, yeah.
You think they're in there like fucking like laughing about this shit, or you think they're actually doing
Man, they're over there saying like, how the
Hot-
fuck did this shit even come to court?
Hot take.
Bro, that judge sitting there digging in her ass all fucking day, bro. Useless fucking judge.
Hot take. Chat, you ready for this? A founder badges, both on Kick and Twitch, should be like, there should be like 50 of them, right? And you should have like a grace period for founder, right? But after one of the 50 loses that grace period, then it selects the next person in line that maintained. So let's say you're sub for 6 months, but like one of the 50 ends up falling off, you end up getting that badge. But it should only be valid for the first, it should be like the first year you're partnered, it's about the first 50. But like after you've streamed
Yo, Yo,
for
hey,
a
Nino,
year,
Nino,
it should
what
be the
would
first
happen
like
if I
3
had a
months.
normal fucking judge that didn't allow Quango sit there going, what? What the fuck would happen
Jay.
if I had a normal
Jay, come
fucking
over here.
judge,
Come over
Nino?
here. Come over here.
Can whoever the fuck is being a creep on twat or not?
Wait, what happened?
This shit is not cute.
Wait, what the fuck? Yeah. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't think creeping on women on Twitter is appropriate. So
what is?
Hey, don't ask for my opinion here, motherfucker. I gotta keep a face outside. Okay. Yeah. Gotta play politics. Yo, that's crazy. Wait, on Twitch you can take away founder badges and it goes to the next person? Wait, does it? I don't think it does. Wait, does it?
Huh?
What the fuck?
What?
Wait, isn't this the guy that asked for money? Or am I tripping?
Gotta remember, good things take time, man.
Yeah, man. Oh my god, people are so dumb. Does I have a Langader gang?
Yeah, you
Oh,
guys got
I got a
3
foundation bag on my friend's channel that way? Really? Wait, what were we talking about before we got like super...
On the count of 3.
All right, so I'm going to tell you what I think. All right, I'm going to tell you what I think. Number one, you can't technically blame the judges. In like actual, like, you can't blame the judges. Okay, number one, I'm going to give you my actual thoughts. And this is going to probably take it or leave it. All right, take it or leave it. All right, number one. J. Hobb's court case, after hearing the details, pretty weak. It's kind of weak. In real life, it would be real. On the server, unfortunately, it's a weak case. Because it was, and honestly, his testimony, Jay's testimony didn't help because he yapped way too much. Which he should never do. Answer the question directly. It muddied. Where was he when he attacked? How long was he running after the attack? And what was the distance he went? That was never underlined. Based on what I heard, it sounded like he hit him and immediately jumped in the water, which is Jay's testimony. Even though the lawyer originally teed it up to be like, he was at Burger Shot, he hit him, and then he ran all the way down, and then all the way down the stairs, and then jumped in. Therefore, showing that an entire minute happened where he's leaving and he went from an immediate threat where they could shoot to no longer an immediate threat. So with that said, the lawyer actually teed him up. Jay kind of pulled it back. Unfortunately, it is what it is. The lawyer should have been objecting. And the objection is to say, chill out. Right? If someone's...
Money.
Number two.
Yeah, go pick that shit up.
Number two. Yes, it's disgraceful what Quangle did. It's disgraceful what Helen did. The fact of the matter is that this is a roleplay server, and criminals are freaks, cops are freaks. What they did was inherently corrupt. If it happened in real life, it's not considered corrupt on the roleplay server, right? It's wild that you can intentionally act in that behavior where you're hiding information intentionally. Now, the judge may actually is allowed to weigh that in and make an opinion due to their behavior. Number 3, the lawyers should have stopped that behavior, right? And they were very sheepish, right? The moment Quangle did it, they could have. There's a lot of angles they could have went and forced it out. But you can't blame the lawyers. I hate to tell you this. You can't blame the lawyers because the DOJ have passed, and we're going to need to change this, created a bunch of pussy lawyers because every lawyer was afraid to lose their bar license. Literally, judges would stand up here and shit on them for raising their voice and then would suck the dick of the PD. So the only lawyers that lasted were the ones that stayed in line. So when you're like, man, why are they backing off? It's because all the good ones or all the ones that were willing to like bite back, right? Rebozoed, right? Could the judge have done something? That's to their discretion, right? That goes back to the lawyer thing. And finally, I think PD put up a good defense, but they also lied. So there's my TLDR. Oh, but I will say this. Alex closed it up really good. But the prosecution's testimony was filled with lies. They misrepresented Tennessee versus Gardner. They misrepresented statements that Jay made. And, you know, the structure and grammar of that closing, you know, crazy. Oh, shit. There you go. So let's chill. Whatever the outcome is not the end of the world. We need to see more of these. That was a fun court case. All that matters is it was good RP.
Guilty of all crimes, and I sentence her to death. Death by firing squad.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Well.
I don't want to die. Angel, stop this.
Well, what am I supposed to do? He made a ruling.
He banged the gavel.
He banged the gavel and he said words. That's as official as it gets.
Oh. Can it be a BCSO firing squad at least?
Oh, yeah. We were talking about. Chat, you probably think I'm so fat on stream because you never see my face. But occasionally I'm like, oh.
Listen, here's what we're going to have to do. If you're getting executed, we're just going to have to gum it up, you know? We're just going to have to do lots of filings against it.
Hey. So yesterday, I ended stream.
Yeah, you know,
Rosa was eating. Listen, I'm snacking. All right, I do long stream occasionally. Is it that bad?
My fan fiction.
Yeah.
While we wait, should I read scene 3 of my fan fiction to the court?
Yes.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I don't think I do it that much. I stream like 15 hours, man. I gotta get my nibs in occasionally.
Future, you really want to hear
Hell no, I don't want to hear that shit.
Thank you, Mile High. Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
I was joking about the Molly, but if I start hearing this shit, I'm really gonna go get a Molly. I swear, I'm not even playing.
But it's fan fiction. Come on. I wouldn't go up
So
like on the witness stand.
I'm going to get the fucking Molly.
I wouldn't go up with this.
yo. Hold up. So
Don't grab your AK. Come on, man.
all right. Hear me out for a second. I ended stream and I turned on and man, fucking shit was popping. Dr. Lupo cheated in chess?
Which is just Vincent Ventura with tits on her first day at Blaine County Community College.
Huh?
And in scene 2, she found
Bro, what?
in the room with the golden boy, Leon Cass.
Yeah, so Dr. Lupo in a like amateur chess tournament
After Cassidy smiled at you. I was halfway through pretending not to replay
where the prize money was $100,000, used an engine, which is like an app on a different monitor, I guess, that based on the game that's in front of you, tells you the best move. It was a charity event? No! That's crazy.
Dead center, like the final boss of every pep rally.
That's crazy.
I said I didn't offer anything.
Let me
else.
chew this real
She
quick. That's
blinked, gave me a little
crazy.
laugh. Cute outfit, super confident. I love that. an insult wrapped in a compliment. Your eyes dip down to my tight tank top, then flick back. Ow!
Hey, come on,
Ow!
don't be throwing stuff. Right? This
Hey!
is good. This is good fan fiction.
I've made tens of thousands off of this fan fiction.
Where's the
Pretty good.
drink? Oh. Hold it.
I'm not gonna read the rest because I'm gonna get trash thrown at me. But if anybody else wants to buy a copy, feel free. You can contact me after.
No.
How did they figure it out? I don't know because I don't play chess.
Ventura, you literally come to the Shift 3 meetings explicitly to hear the fan fiction twice. What?
I went to talk to Lucas, to be honest.
You love the fan fiction.
Yeah, I live for them here every week.
That's why you turn like 8 shades of red.
What?
That's crazy.
I read the fan
someone
fiction.
else instead of your wife? What?
He's blushing over his
He
own
be
fanfic
blushing over the fan
character.
fiction.
Myself.
Thinks about
It's
his
over
own
himself.
tits.
It's
Turns
fine.
beet red.
He's got big tits.
Huge.
Huge.
Tits bouncing like they had something to say. Scene 1.
You guys asleep. Put your mask on and take it off.
True.
Yeah, so how do they figure it out? Like, look, I don't play a lot of chess, but there's like a way, right? Chess has so many different outcomes, but because just as there's a way to calculate based on the current board what the next best move is, I can understand that just as you can, as a player, could have a tool to do that, the software in the background that's like an anti-cheat probably also is able to figure out if something is how close to perfect a move is, and if you as a shit player, which he's ranked, what I heard was like he's ranked like 600. He's an amateur, right? If all of a sudden this amateur player is making back to back to back to back, like literally perfect moves, that's like humanly impossible, right? Outside of maybe like grandmaster motherfuckers, and even grandmaster motherfuckers apparently, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's like if the equivalent of like walking through midair doing 180 headshots, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's like if you were playing Counter-Strike and you were doing 360 headshots. So he said he didn't do it, and then he later admitted to it. I think it's wild it happened. I don't know enough about it to go that much deeper. I think it's kind of crazy that you would. My guess is his ego got bruised, and he pulled it. He admitted later, yeah. And I guess I could say like, hey, sucks he did it. Glad he admitted it later. It's kind of to me.
Nino. Just asking you a law question.
Mhm.
Can you get a mistrial for having a dog shit judge?
When we're in court, I don't like to give my opinion on any of it because I'm the mayor.
Yeah, I know,
Because
but
if
it's like
anybody,
a yes or no question about the law.
I got you. Technically, not the way that you phrased it, but there are ways to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. And hey, come over here. It wasn't the judge.
Yeah, it was the fucking defense.
No, we'll talk about it afterwards. But I'm gonna tell you this as a word of advice: you never shit on the judges in court. Yeah.
You can text her, right? Right. Just ask her if he still wants to appeal the. Yeah, I mean, like.
It's too late now, to be honest.
The mine thing, and I can get to work on it. Okay. Okay, then I will.
And the fact were like, all of her objections were fucking withheld.
Okay. Thank you.
It's not sure how much it would cost for me to actively choose to lie in my job. Like 5 million plus, I think. And materially lie. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm gonna be real with you, chat. It's hard for me to be outraged over things like, is it bad? Yes. I don't know. When there's like death all around us, chat, and all these IRL things, it's kind of, you know what I'm saying? It kind of takes the wind out of like shit like that in my mind. It's fucking dumb as fuck, quite frankly. Say that much. Like, you gotta be, that's crazy. Like, okay, actually, hold up. I think if, what I will say for sure, because I don't know extra details, like chat saying it was a charity event, I don't know myself without looking it up. I think if it's a charity, that makes it significantly worse. Like, I don't know, was he doing it to win the money? That makes it significantly worse because you're fucking over other players, right? It's gonna look awful for his credibility in general. But you know what I will say for sure? It's like, man, you got to be dumb as fuck to do that. Because, listen, man, I don't know how to play chess. I don't know how to play chess. Like, I know the moves. I know that the horse, the knight, does like L shapes. I know the rook goes like up and down, left and right. I know the king can move in all directions, one space. The bishop goes diagonal. Like, I know that shit, but I do not know how to play chess. Like, I don't know how to visualize what the fuck I'm looking at. So, if I like, if I see a board, I don't know what I'm doing with it. I don't know the strats. I don't know what I'm looking at. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? With that said, like, mentally, I don't even know how to look at a board and be like, I'm winning or losing. Outside of like, I've got more pieces than the other person, maybe. But with all that said, bro, it doesn't take a lot of IQ points to be like, I am live streaming this game to live judges and thousands of people where every move I'm making is going to be analyzed and not be like, bro, and not be like, yo, someone's going to be sus and like the computer should know what, like the back end software is going to know there's cheating. He blundered his queen and then turned on the engine. It was so obvious. Yeah, probably for those who play. For me, I'm just like, I got no idea. I mean, I saw some YouTube videos on it yesterday, and there's this one guy, I forgot what his name is. It's like 10 something, and he's the guy that points out a lot of people using Escape from Tarkov, like shit, like Escape from Tarkov, like, walls and shit, you know what I mean? And I know sometimes, like, there's a lot of claims of cheating in Tarkov. I don't know if it's true. I wouldn't be surprised if it's true. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if even some of the best players can play really good, but also turn it on because it's very hard to detect, from my understanding. When they're streaming, you know what I mean? You could do like 4 hours of not using it. And then when you want to chill a little and just rip, you just turn it on. Like, it wouldn't surprise me, right? But my point is, I'm saying it wouldn't surprise me. I'm not saying people do. But my point is that that guy that was like, I saw his video on it. And when it got to that point, he saw the move with the queen, and he was like, "Oh my god, that's so obvious, dude!" And I'm sitting back, I'm like, "How is that obvious?" Like, so I don't know if people, like, you know how it's like, because this is the internet, yeah. It's not obvious to me, so I can't help but feel, and knowing Twitch, I can't help but feel, without knowing how many people actually know it's obvious
You go near
versus
that Molly, don't touch that shit.
mad motherfuckers saw people saying it was obvious and now everyone magically know, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure he did. I don't know. You know what I mean? The plug cheating debacle is one of the funniest stories in the last 5 years. Bro, we used it in RP yesterday. We were talking about that. Yeah, the butt plugs. I was talking to Dark about it, right?
What the fuck going on?
Hey, Vidal, I think it's time, Vidal. Vidal, I think it's time, Vidal.
Guys, chill out. We don't need to arrest nobody.
Whoa. Hey, what are y'all doing? What you mean? You have no right to search me.
Yeah, we didn't see you just grab that off the table.
Grab what?
Wait, imagine
What?
you were
What
giving
you
the
see me grab?
giving the best moves and you try explaining your moves while doing
Having
them.
a
That's how
bottle
bad
is
it
not
was.
illegal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know. Anyways. Maybe it was. I'm just saying I couldn't see it. Because I just don't know shit about it. You know what I mean?
Who got a car in here? Go warm that shit
The
up.
chest plug? Wait, what do you mean the chest
A
plug?
lawyer when you're done with all this. You can give me a call, all right?
Fuck you, Angel. Fuck you.
Hey.
What do you mean she'd be conflicted? How? You see, you're already
Oh, yeah, I'm technically a witness,
deliberating.
actually. I couldn't help you.
All right.
Like I said earlier, in
Hey, don't gotta
FIDE
go
tournaments
down.
are required to have a second camera behind them
Hell
from the
no, you
privy
ain't
access.
searching me. Fuck you searching me for?
Mm.
Hell no.
I mean, bro, it's probably because the chess tournament was probably sponsored by people that were doing it for the charity. Like they probably don't know like all the shit. And so they and in their mind, they're probably not even thinking that anyone would cheat. You know what I mean?
It wasn't even a Molotov. That wasn't a Molotov.
Well, then show what it was then.
Show what it was. I don't gotta show you shit, bitch. Who the fuck is speaking to you? Exactly. So do me a favor. You sit there and pipe the fuck down because I'm not speaking to you. Secondly, I don't gotta show you shit.
Michael, this is such a disaster.
I'm not facing away from nothing. Law of order for what? Face away from who? Who is you? Respectfully, I don't give a damn. Just to prove a fucking point, I don't give a damn.
Wait, why are they arresting him? I'm so confused.
So give me a sec. Hello?
Who's over there?
The car's warmed up. Thank you. Car's warmed up. I gotta go.
I'm waiting for him to come back. I know it's not happening.
Wait, did he actually?
Yeah, Future, you could come back in. They're not chasing you, bro. They're fucking stupid.
Now you know something's gonna happen.
Hey, Cernid, let's chat tomorrow on this kind of thing. And I think the underlining, like, yeah, let's chat tomorrow on it because I got a couple things lined up.
All right, that's fine. Yeah, the same around this time.
When are you normally around? Like, what time? Compared to now?
Typically start like tomorrow. Typically starting about an hour, 45 minutes to 2 hours.
Like earlier?
Yeah.
Okay, I can try to do that. I think the big thing, like, I honestly, there's not too much I'd want to say is, I think that over the last year, there's been a culture of you are being given this bar and we can take it away if you look wrong. And I don't think having defense attorneys have to be pussies was a good thing because, I mean, quite a few lost it and also others like are still in this like feeling of like fear, I think, from biting back. as long as you're professional, being loud and like demanding, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with being aggressive
But
either.
yeah, 1,000%. Like I mean, I can understand like to a degree that there was some like, oh, you know, they could have the judge could have done this or that. I mean, they don't need to. That's that's like an optional thing. You know what I mean? If they want to weigh in, but the lawyers do have tools to prevent that kind of behavior. You know?
Yeah, they did not utilize them.
They may not know they have it, but then is the first thing. They may not know how to utilize it, but then the third is the fear factor, right? That will that aggression cause me to lose it? I just don't think that should be a thing. I think this goes hand in hand with the, the other plans that we got with the school and whatnot. And because
I think it might be helpful to, have we could try and get a DOJ meeting together, and I think I'm confident that current justices will kind of agree with where we're at.
I think we'd be jumping the shark, to be honest, because we already have the avenue for the school and all that kind of shit. And I feel like if we get that, then we just drive those ethics ourselves.
Yeah, so the idea of what I was thinking was just to kind of reinforce the notion that there is a cultural change in the DOJ and that they support that. You know what I mean?
That
not
okay.
having them come in and tell them that they
all the chase and future. I know.
their own cases.
I was
right?
gonna put out a cool tweet.
Just
I was gonna be like,
that
"Oh,
there's a
things are heating
cultural
up. Hey, what's up?"
that they're okay. That
Are you here to
go
kill
out
me?
there and you fight, voraciously for your client.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mostly said what I did because I was like, it's a worthwhile effort, but is it best to invest that time now? Type shit. Oh, did you have a chance to migrate your document into the report section by any chance?
Oh shit, I did not.
Oh, easy.
I'll do that right after.
Easy. That way,
it'll be there by the time we speak next.
Perfect.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Jay, are you good on food and stuff?
This has been a good case. Wait, Yuno's in the corner? Where? Oh, I'm gonna take out Yuno shortly after
Hey,
this.
Helen, no weapons
We
in the
could do
courtroom,
a different
please.
day. I have a thing at 7. I don't want to be
Get you for
around.
brandishing.
Oh yeah, I got you. We can do tomorrow if you want. This case is going way longer than I thought.
Yeah, he told you stop brandishing weapons in the courtroom.
I'm gonna have a thing at 7. What's 7? 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we'll only have an hour with Yuno. Let's do it tomorrow.
That's his point, but he only did a 3 out of 10, so.
Okay, we're gonna run it tomorrow.
His knuckle dusters were a lethal weapon for
He said
Jay.
he said he could have killed people if he wanted, but that.
Brother, realistically,
realistically.
We'll still do Brian today. Don't worry, chat. It's better. It's better this way, anyways, because we would have been ugly only to take him out for a little bit.
So I don't blame you. Honestly, I wasn't gonna say this in the court or it's already being deliberated, but obviously, me and Quangle walk into a tunnel. Shit, I'd fear for my life too. Shit, I would have shot me down the moment I saw me. But you guys have laws to abide by.
Yeah, Tennessee v. Garner's a good one.
Tennessee versus Gardner.
Yeah, it is a good one, and it says that if I pose an immediate threat,
Yeah!
with no firearm, swimming away in the water does not pose an immediate threat. Do you know how to fucking read?
You know what my favorite thing about you, Jay, is? You never let anything get to you.
Yeah, it's honestly kind of impressive that you don't let things get under your skin. Because I
Yeah,
remember,
I've
I
been
would
told
used to
that.
arrest criminals back in the day, and they would get so mad at me that they would just pull a gun out and shoot me down in the courtroom. Like they'd have their
See,
friends smuggle them
not
stuff,
me.
and you would never
I'm
do
not
that.
a fan of that shit, to be honest.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean,
you're different.
can I eliminate each and every officer in this courtroom and walk out? Yeah, I can.
Yeah,
But
you
I choose
could.
not to.
We thank you. That's very kind of you, Jay.
My boys.
Wait, is he leaving?
I have no idea.
That guy's scary.
I thought she said no.
What do you mean scary, dummies? He could kill all of us. He just said so. I don't have a weapon, so I don't even know if I have a weapons license still. Oh, you wouldn't? Wait, really?
Wait,
So nice
did
of you to say
Jay
that.
leave?
Oh, I have 4 weapons licenses. See, I'm good.
Wait, is he gone?
No, I actually remember why. When I created the marshals, we had to give ourselves extra weapons licenses. I assigned myself 1, and it gave me 4. And no matter how many times I tried to revoke them, they wouldn't go away. So they were like stuck there. So I don't know.
Wake your motherfuckers up.
I mean, I still have my civ weapons license. So. Well, I mean, the reality is they're all the same thing. They're a civilian weapons license, and sure, one of them was for PD stuff, but I'm not a police officer, so it would be irrelevant and illegal for me to have a PD weapon anyway. So it doesn't really matter if I have a quote-unquote PD weapons license. Doesn't mean I can have one. I'm not a law enforcement officer, which is a requirement.
Come on! We need the T chat!
Hey, what do you guys think about like a class 3 weapons license? That'd be pretty cool, right? That'd be kind of cool, right? I feel like I should register my arm as a class 3.
I see you. Yeah.
Wait, is that you know?
No, I closed it.
That's not you know. Doesn't have the lights.
You know, I'm doing all right. How are you doing? I'm at the courthouse. I'm not really busy. It's like deliberations, I think, and I wasn't here for the case.
Hey man, somebody parked the car downstairs. Y'all should go look at that.
Yo, what's good, Dale?
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, man? How you been?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good to have you here, Dale.
Somebody parked the car downstairs. I need to go look at that.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest, bro. The fact that the judge is deliberating so much, bro, I'm starting to get fucking happy right now. Fuck. This might be a landslide victory for J Hobbs.
You know what? It just might be. You never know, Jay. You never know. You're a very formidable opponent.
100%. I was honestly, yeah. I actually, geez, I might start representing myself more in the next case. The next case where I sue. Well, would you look at that? Hell and Highwater again for gunning me down in cold blood under Olympic Freeway.
Damn, she gunned you down twice?
She did.
Oh,
Bro,
shit.
I don't know.
I feel like
It
at
was
some
gonna be
point Jay, it's
crazy.
kind of almost maybe potentially possibly maybe, and I'm not victim blaming here, but maybe it's kind of almost your fault.
Or
if you're is so dangerous as you say, wouldn't you just blow her away? You know,
I
You just
mean-
look at her with one glance and just.
Or it would be like, wow, Helen twice in 1 month shooting down people, like for real. I mean, come on now, come on
I guess
now.
it could go either way, I suppose so. You know,
Did you think
I'm
PD's
sorry, what
got
the fuck
bounty
are
on
you
ya?
saying, Bruce? Can you speak the fuck up? Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't see a Houston Bean or Quengle
wait,
here.
didn't
I don't
Quengle
see
shoot
it.
you in this one?
Best believe if I see a Houston Bean and a Quengle here, they could get it too.
Hey,
But
I
right
don't give
now,
a
I only
damn.
see this
J Hobbs
person.
needs to win this case.
I feel like you're
That's what
unfairly
I'm saying.
targeting Helen. You know, I understand that. You know,
I
she's
feel
been
like
there,
she's
but
targeting
like
me.
she didn't pull the trigger both times, did she?
She made the call to pull the trigger, and the second time she did pull the trigger. Yes.
Oh well. Yeah, see, I feel like you got to spread your blame evenly here, you know?
100%. And that's why I'll just say it. Yeah, it was a BCSO. Corrupt, typical, dumbass, stupid, brain dead. BCSO. Yeah, typical. Fuck is you laughing about over there?
There were
Hi,
so many
Beg.
words that your brain just reset back to the beginning of the sentence.
Well, yeah, because I ran out of other fucking words, man. I don't know. Like, there's only so many adjectives I
Hey,
can
Beg,
provide.
we
in
should have
one
an arm
sentence.
wrestling competition sometime.
You think so?
I think I'd win.
God
possible.
damn,
I didn't
son
pay
of a
for anything
bitch
like
done
that, so.
upgraded. Where can I
That
get
is
me one of
pretty- wait, let
those?
me see that.
Listen, I want one of those for my shooting arm, though, for my right arm.
You think you
Damn.
Can I get one of those arms?
Hey,
I
wait,
feel like
wait.
You probably don't need that.
Bear,
Like,
does that thing expand? Does it like go like a transformer?
I mean, I wish it did, but no,
Oh,
unfortunately
mine
not.
does.
Hey, Barrick, where were you? Where were you? When I needed a real judge.
Okay, first of all, then it's a crazy statement. Second of all, what are you talking about?
I mean, I wanted a real judge to represent me in my case.
Represent you?
Why would you have a judge represent you, Jay? Wouldn't you have a lawyer?
Whatever's. I don't know the terms, man.
Judges like oversee your case; they preside over it.
I don't know the terms.
Yeah. Brian, after this, I'm gonna link with Opal.
Anyways, cool arm.
Because
I've never seen
this,
it before.
the Opal, I need to link with Opal about this thing, and then we're gonna go.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, the whole
I didn't even know you lost.
secret fucking
Toodaloo, Ventura.
super
Yoo-hoo.
evil
I'm
villain
hungry.
$100 million.
That's
Wait,
fucking
did Denver do
surprising.
it? Oh, you
Hey,
lost
go.
your arm too. What the hell?
It's not bait, guys. I can't quit
Go
mid
using arm
thing.
movement, man.
I didn't think this is gonna go this long. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, go get me some food, man.
I didn't
Go
think
get
this was
me
gonna
some
be a
food,
3-hour
alright?
court case. I thought it was gonna be in and out, man. Hey,
Well,
I
wanna be
think
here for
y'all
the verdict.
enjoyed this. All right.
It's not if you're okay.
This was worth it. Give me a 1 if this was worth it. Give me a 2 if we should have been on Brian.
She's shaking her head. I forgot if that meant that she was good or bad, Barrick. What did I say? That means bad, right? I'm sorry. You look really rough.
Oh shit.
I mean, you look good. but
Okay,
you
it's
look
pretty
rough.
50-50. Okay, it's mostly ones. Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah. Hey,
Well,
listen,
2 because if I
hug.
speak.
Yeah. I'm sorry that you're going through a rough time right now.
Damn, that's crazy.
I may be able to contact. Who knows? I might be able to get the governor to.
No, we're
issue
staying.
another
We're staying.
war
We're not
hero,
leaving.
arm.
Yeah, we're gonna
You
wait
never
till the
know.
end of this. Yeah.
It's very possible, you know.
This, then the Opal, and then we're gonna.
Bank transfer or cash?
It's bank transfer.
What? Like, can I request that they transfer it elsewhere?
I mean, you can, but it's usually going through bank transfer. So
Okay, well then they can bank transfer to somebody else.
they might be able to do that. I don't know. I really don't know. So I guess it's up to you on how you receive it. So, anyways, yeah, it's good to see you.
Jay, I tried to get
Walk over here and back to my clients.
Oh shit! Can I get food?
Yeah, you have to come out so I don't get.
Yes, Duncan.
Oh, it's really nice of that. Hey, I can see them still. Yeah, I can see y'all still. I can't see Barrick. I know he's here though.
Should go check on them.
Welfare check.
Jaina, can you check on the judges?
I'll try to find them, just to check.
I mean, we don't even know if they got like kidnapped or something.
We're passed out from hunger.
Yeah, I already talked to Nino, and I decided we're gonna do it tomorrow. It's better that way, anyways. But I'll still be on Brian
Yeah,
afterwards.
but he's not here.
Chat, we need a topic to talk about while we're waiting.
Tacos.
I want arc raiders. I need to
used to
ask
taste
my.
his
I
carrots
should
back in
ask
the
my.
day.
Maybe I'll ask my.
If we
Wait,
should
did I
sell
refresh?
tacos
I don't
with
have
name on
it. Hold on. Maybe I can get one. Hold on. I might be able to get a key. I want it. We
40
might
minutes
need to do
ago?
it
45
tonight
minutes ago?
after Brian.
Wait, no, it has been an hour, hasn't it?
I'm gonna ask my. I was
got
gonna
it like an
ask
hour
for it
ago.
and then I forgot.
Yeah.
Log in. You a creator or an
price?
influencer?
Oh, I thought. Oh, for lawyer. I was gonna say more than you can afford. For lawyer stuff.
Again. I want to try it out. It looks sick. I'm gonna do Expedition 33 is gonna come eventually.
I had to go do some stuff real quick, but I'm back. Think you gonna win, huh?
Wait, unless I already got a key. Oh wait, right here.
This one to be cut and dry, you know you lose, but who knows?
God damn it. Jack in the Box? What the fuck is this? Draft dasMEHDI? What the fuck is this? Programmer.net. What the fuck is this?
So that's a question. If I make a what you call it, my Riz list of voices, does that mean they're safe? They're not gonna get kidnapped by our people.
Yay.
Well, it doesn't, because it's like you need to get authorized to play it. I'm seeing if I can get like a game key.
I hope so.
That would be really big.
I'm really curious. But yeah, Expedition 33, I do want to check that out. What else has been happening? What else? Anything happened on the news recently, chat? Anything crazy? What's on the news? Australian Prime Minister won. Ah! What else is that? Wait, what the fuck?
What? Yes, always. Talking about my Riz list.
That's is this the new thing? Oh, it's because after Elon Musk, like, you gotta put both your hands up. You know what I mean? So fucking dumb. They're like, just in case. You know what I mean?
And there were some British. Oh, Georgie was on there too.
Trump was the game changer, bro. This is like.
He was 13, I think.
If I hit refresh, bro, why is like every news thing so shit? Like, where do you go and like look up? Oh, I heard. Oh yeah, Warren Buffett is stepping down.
Georgie was kind of upset that he was 13 though. Oh, Saint.
Yeah, Warren Buffett is sitting down late soon. Wait, like, what is there any like news aggregator or something? Like, what the fuck do motherfuckers use nowadays? It's like 90, bro. That guy cooked. Wait, isn't Ground News? Isn't this like the business nowadays? Oh, okay, this is a lot better. This is kind of nice.
Chili's board. I was thinking about.
Nope, it's been over an hour.
Would have been on there too.
Wait, they've been deliberating for an hour, chat?
What are we even talking about right now?
Same here. Wait, wait for me to say that. Oh.
What do I think the ruling should be?
Yeah, we're talking about my Riz list.
I think
I'm not
Jay.
worried for the well-being.
I genuinely think that Jay's case is 50-50. If you punch some, actually, I don't. Actually, I know what I would rule.
I actually think this is the longest deliberation I've ever seen in my career.
Jay should win this case. The reason Jay should win this case is because he had knuckle dusters, which can be considered a deadly weapon. However, Jay struck Quangle once and then fled. Had Jay gone down, you can very much say it's deadly, and he should have been shot, fleeing felon. But simply because a knuckle duster has the propensity to be lethal, the action of Jay was at best assault. Because it's not a gun.
Oh no,
Judge
we
will be
did.
back in like 8 minutes.
Just as much as a baton
Physical copy.
is what it right? And so as a consequence, and then there's another piece. Quangle clearly ran after him and was the shooter. And there was disengagement. So there was never any actual attempt to murder, because why did he stop then?
Tell him, Alejandro.
Listen, I feel like
In fact, I am surprised that the defense or the prosecution even alleged that the hit even occurred. Because I think the circumstances of the knuckle duster are important. But that is in addition to the fact that Jay actually ran off.
You're straight.
As I'm thinking about this. And there was enough time to reassess. And for somebody to provide and you know what's fucked up, actually? And don't trust me when I'm saying these lawyers could have done way better. I'm a little sympathetic because the old justices kind of, in my opinion, drove away a lot of good lawyers. Just straight up. In many ways, some of the old justices were like treating some of the magistrates a certain way, right? We've heard their stories, right? So like, I know that I have sympathy because these guys, Mason literally is like a new character. Homie over there, he's a nice guy. Doesn't, but like, I'm surprised they didn't ask Quangle. Number one, the Quangle's behavior, that could have been cleaned up by the defense attorney. It wasn't on the judge. That's 100% on the defense attorney. Judge doesn't need to be like, stay in order. No, the defense, if the judge isn't doing it, has to ask for it. But I'm surprised the defense wasn't like, did you believe he should have shot, that you needed to shoot? Did you want to shoot? Did you think I needed to shoot? Why did you need an order to shoot? Why did you, as the person that was hit, require an order to shoot your gun by a member of command that was not on scene? And the energy I'm giving right now is the energy that you have to display in court, right? You got to put them on the spot. Did you? I'm actually the second problem that they made is why didn't the defense call up Quangle? And why didn't the defense call up Helen? Wait, what? Wait a minute. Wait, they didn't call him up. Why didn't they add him to the defense list? I don't have time to play lawyer boys. Brother, you guys see how much work I have to do every day. I ain't got time for that. What? Was like, yo, get on Brian. PD needs Brian. Lawyers need Brian. Mayorship needs Brian. Or Nino.
Oh my god, I had a frog in my throat. No, shut up.
I heard this I just heard this in the background. I'm like, let me listen to this. I love unique, like, D&B like this. We got some sick tracks.
Is this still in deliberation?
So what else has been happening?
Yeah, it is.
These airlines paused or canceled Canada-US flights. What the fuck? Trump could skip NATO summit if allies don't act on spending. Damn. Three corrections officers stabbed by MS-13 gang members in Virginia prison. Bro, I feel, isn't it so, like, prisons, like, penitentiaries are so scary to me. Like, motherfuckers be crazy. You know what's crazy about that shit, too? It's like, imagine you gotta kill or be killed. Because the thing is, you're in there for life. And you know if that motherfucker's gonna do that shit to you. Man, wait, is everything just, nothing happened this week? What else is going on? All right, let me check. In the gaming world. Solitary? Obviously, we know Rockstar is pushing out. Oh, did you hear? Xbox is raising their prices, bro.
Hopefully.
Like, look at how much everything's going up by like 80 bucks. Even the consoles. That's crazy.
They said the judges are still deliberating, but it'll be a few more minutes.
God damn it!
Well, apparently, yeah, I agree. Apparently, Judge Jana went in there like 5 minutes ago and said 5 to 10 minutes. So
Get something to drink.
Do I have something?
Yeah, anything.
No, I don't.
No, god damn it. Alright, fine. Alright.
This is like a scuffed Dr. Dre beat.
Firing squad is cool. Like I Norman, I believe. Pretty cool when you go out. Yeah.
Where can I
pretty
sign
fucking
up for
cool.
that?
I don't know. You think you have to do something crazy to get firing squadded?
No, I mean to shoot.
Oh, to be in the firing squad?
Why do you want to be part of the
Yeah,
firing
what the
squad?
hell?
That
That's
kills
fucking.
me.
That's crazy. What the fuck?
I don't know. I think it's cool.
You want to be in the firing? That's messed. You know what? Actually, I can understand that. Get it. Remember one time, I hired a serial killer who wanted to be a police officer so he could legally kill people. Yeah, he was a cop. Prince Kyle Pratt. I don't know, you ever heard that guy? I was pretty good at what he did. You sad guy. I think it's probably too much. Thank you. Probably would advise against that.
Also, increasing game prices. The tariffs were always going to raise prices.
Well, I really like that show, Justified.
Oh my god!
It's all about a cop who just does that.
Hey, our sheriff
Gives
loves
himself
Justified.
legal recourse to shoot somebody.
Oh my god, people are popping off on this. I like abandoned car included. Poor guy. Bro, these guys so dumb. I love it. It's all trolls. Snoop on your neighbor. Wait, let me start from the beginning. First time. Poured concrete foundation. Canadian maple.
Holy shit, is this fucking legal? Like, are the judges allowed to deliver? Like, holy fuck. I don't know them flip a fucking coin.
You know, technically they could delayed verdict and then just never give their verdict.
It wasn't an easy thing, right? Even if we lose, we
Holy
I mean,
shit, this has to be fucking illegal.
Yeah, I mean, it's, well, I don't know about that, but...
Oh, that doctor.
That'd be a interesting bill. Coin flip legislation.
Yeah.
If deliberations exceed 1 hour,
Oh,
the
shit.
defendant may opt for a coin flip.
Oh my god. Honestly, that's
be
a
nice,
really
huh?
good idea. I mean, there probably are people that would want that. Hey, Jay.
It would have to,
I think it's looking
there would
good
have to
for
be
you. There's-
exceptional charges that don't apply to it, like
True.
you know, terrorism and treason and all that stuff.
Here's my prediction. You probably are getting some money, and there's no way they're going to be in there that long if it was your fault. I think they're probably deliberating as to whether the qualified immunity is going to apply to him. So I think you're at least 150%. That's my guess. There's no way. It's been over an hour.
100%. I like
I'd be
that, Nino.
so
But we still need to
disappointed.
have our chat after.
Wait,
Nino,
wait,
yeah?
why?
What happened?
Oh, with the
Oh no, I was just saying I'd be so disappointed if it came back and we completely lose everything, and that was like an hour and a half.
Oh, if it did, I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked. There's no way it's going to take that long for the first bit. And they're probably hung up on qualified immunity. So here's the thing. Do you know that you guys can be like, you can bite when you're brain dead shit like Quangle?
You could bite?
No, not like physically, like verbally.
I could bite
what do you mean?
somebody?
Like you can keep their behavior in check.
This honestly is like my first case, so I'm not sure what you mean by bite.
Yeah, like verbally bite. You know,
Oh, you want what you want to do is go up to her
yeah, we can
and
clap back.
bite her jugular.
Oh, and then when she start raising her voice, you could get her to stop talking. When they start adding things that you did not ask for, you can stop them. You can raise your voice. You can pretty much tell them legally to shut the fuck up.
Oh, 100%. I like that, Nino. But we still need to have our chat after.
You can get her to stop talking. When they start adding things that you did not ask for, you can raise your voice. You can pretty much tell them legally to shut the fuck up. So
During court.
But
Yeah.
via the judge, you know, the judge is your best friend.
But
You're
by like mid court, I run up and
No,
bite
not
her
with your
throat and
teeth,
let her
with your
bleed out.
with your
No, he
words.
doesn't mean that. No.
Yeah.
So
He,
like, let's
he
say,
means
okay, so
rhetorically.
okay, so
You're
let's
being
say
No,
Helen goes,
metaphorically.
Metaphorically.
Okay, so let me give you an example. Let's say Helen goes objection hearsay, and I go objection.
But she
shut the
can't.
fuck
She
up,
said.
clown.
No, what she said.
That
Well, you
is
don't want to say
usually-
shut the fuck up,
That
but
is a valid objection.
so the biggest. So here's what I think. Right, since we've been waiting here so long, to me it is absolutely gross anytime a member of law enforcement sits on the stand and intentionally obstructs evidence when asked direct questions.
Like how you sitting there going what? Like
That was. Well, so here's the thing. It is the judge's choice as to whether or not they're going to intervene and solve the problem for you, right? The onus falls on the defense or the prosecution to either make a motion or an objection based on that behavior.
I tried to object as to not responsive, but
I think you can keep hitting on it. You know what I mean?
Are you excited or are you dooming?
The other option is you can, you know, go to ask to speak with the judge, right? I both go up and bring it up, but like doing it once isn't enough. If they're doing some dumb shit, you know, you can slap a motherfucker down.
Yeah, can I object to pull out my AK and
No,
spray
you
him
can't
on
do
the
that, Jay.
stand?
No,
No.
it's absolutely not. One thing I do have a question of, and don't take this as me sort of meaning it any kind of way, but why did you guys not call Helen and Quangle up as your witnesses? Like, why did you not call them up?
I don't know, because I have no clue what the fuck I'm
Jake,
doing.
I'm asking your attorneys.
That
Yeah.
was my
So-
fault.
Yeah, I was all of my questions were actually built up as to us setting the scope. I don't know.
It would have been so, and like I said, don't take this as any kind of criticism. This is just hopefully this can shed some light. I was surprised that they weren't. I would have called up Quangle. Oh shit.
No,
Hey.
I'm off to death.
The officer we were calling on direct didn't show up though, so that's a problem.
Oh.
Out of tension.
What?
you would say, in the military? Or not in the
Holy
military.
shit, them took long enough.
Hey, you guys sure you don't need a couple more minutes?
Nah! Oh my god!
We're good.
Wait, that's what happened.
All right.
Yo! That's crazy work.
Hold on, let me grab my notebook.
Wait, is Tony like a ride-along judge now?
He's a magistrate.
I was wondering about the vest, I guess.
All right. Well, we reached today. Do the testimony given today and the evidence provided? Well, yeah, we reached the verdict. Let's consider if the officer's actions failed to meet the standard of qualified immunity, and more importantly, Tennessee versus Gardner. In the case of Tennessee versus Gardner, law enforcement are given the authority to use lethal force on an individual fleeing from police only when pursuing law enforcement and have the good faith belief the chased individual poses an immediate threat of serious injury or death to officers or others in the area. So the question we first ask ourselves when we review this case is, was this standard met today? From Deputy Quangle's testimony and statement, and coupled with Mr. Hobbs' admittance on the stand, Quangle was struck by the knuckle dusters. Consider that in Quangle's testimony and statement, they were actively swimming in the water when Quangle was struck. It is argued that
Wait, no, he wasn't.
A lethal weapon, and striking a person could lead to serious injury or death.
Good.
We would also
Okay.
like everybody to remember that both Hobbs and Quangle were in the water when Quangle was struck, adding the risk of drowning as well.
Well, no, we wasn't. Who the fuck said that we was not in the water when I struck him? What
It
the
was
fuck?
both in Quangle's testimony and written statement.
No, I was on land when I struck his dumbass. We was both on land. Who the fuck lying?
Considering all factors, Tennessee versus Garner applies in this situation when using lethal force. For qualified immunity, the points around Sergeant Highwater's call for lethal is in question. let's review what the requirements from the qualified immunity or common law is. There are 3 parts to qualified immunity common law. Qualified immunity standard,
Yo, they
the
got
threat
short
perception
stack up there, got vest
consideration,
on. He's finna get smoked.
use of force in high-risk scenarios. Let's go ahead and break it down. Qualified immunity standard, was that met today? Reviewing the testimony, the plaintiff articulated that Mr. Hobbs did not have a firearm when he was fleeing from Deputy Quangle. It was admitted by Mr. Hobbs and shown in the evidence that he was in possession of knuckle dusters and used them during the foot pursuit. The plaintiffs claimed that although Mr. Hobbs struck Deputy Quangle once and fully intended to disengage and escape the pursuit, wait, what the hell? Give me a second here.
Hey, this damn judge don't even know how to read. We've all been there. We just grew out of it.
Yeah.
I think it's so cooked that.
Hey, brother, you want me to read it
As
for
such,
you?
it was argued that Mr. Hobbs' moments before being shot wasn't a threat as nobody else was around him. In response, through Sergeant Highwater's testimony, it was stated that when the call was made to open fire, there were officers at the canal exit. This would speak to the requirements needed to call somebody an immediate threat, because if the argument is that if the person with knuckle dusters is running away from the deputies isn't being a threat, running towards a deputy is. However, upon review of the evidence presented, none of this substantiates or shows an officer or deputy was at the exit of the canals. None of the statements claimed that they were the officers on the other side.
Oh!
In fact, if you review Officer Aphrodite's statement, she was still playing catch up to the pursuit. But
they didn't do their
reports. The call to use of lethal force not hinge on that single fact. The fact of the matter is that Quangle made it known over the radio that he was being beaten with knuckle dusters and made it known the suspect was getting violent with officers in the water. That speaks to the threat perception consideration. Highwater authorized force under the belief that her deputy's life was at risk, thus meeting the use of force in high-risk scenarios.
Ah!
Now, there exists a world where even if lethal force was technically allowed, the door for excessive force is still open. But nothing presented to the courts today shows that anything excessive was done. As such, given the qualified immunity common law and the facts testified today, the court will not be awarding any relief to the plaintiff as the burden of proof was not met.
What the
more than
fuck?
likely standard, aka the preponderance of evidence. That is the ruling of the court today.
Man, fuck the police, man. What the fuck?
Hey, yo, y'all done took so long in that bitch, you done forgot what the fuck went on. What the fuck you mean? I struck him in the water. I struck him on land. Brother, I can't even throw a punch underwater, you dumb fuck. Fuck are you talking about? I struck him in the water, causing drowning. Are you fucking stupid?
Yeah,
hey,
you
dumb
fucking
fuck, I'm talking to you.
stupid.
Hey, dumb fuck 1 and
Hey,
2.
he's fucking
Are you
talking to you.
fucking stupid? What do you mean I struck him while I was in the water? Who the fuck said that? Were you even listening during the court? Are you fucking dumb? Who the fuck talking right now? Who the fuck said that shit?
Who the fuck is
Who
talking
said
back
that
there?
shit?
Who's talking?
Who said that shit? Speak up now. Exactly, dumbass.
Oh, me?
Who said that
Yeah,
shit?
he's talking about you, Chris.
Who said that shit?
I was right. It's a qualified immunity.
I got
Hey,
you.
Jake, show
But
me the
I'm
punches.
confused.
Show me the punch
Why
card.
did they
Nah,
rule
brother, I'm not gonna waste my time fighting
wait,
that fucking
let me
clown. I
look
got
at
something
this.
else for you.
Hold on one second. Did they only wait, I'm so
Y'all some
confused.
fucking clowns. Fuck you mean I struck
Did they only sue once?
Are you fucking
They
crazy?
just say
Wait, they didn't give him compensatory damages?
Who the fuck said I struck him underwater? I didn't. I struck that motherfucker on land.
These things have to. Huh?
Fucking clowns can't even pay attention to your own
Absolute fucking
court.
clowns.
All right then.
Hey, fuck you. Hey,
Okay,
tell your
Your
OG,
Honors.
tell your
Have a
OG,
great
fuck you
day.
too.
Fuck you mean you spent
Sorry,
2 hours
Jay.
deliberating what? You're a fucking clown. Motherfucker, you could say
Oh,
everybody's
that's.
time. Just
Oh
say
my God, that's
no.
future right
Holy
there.
shit, you're a fucking clown. Look at you,
Hey,
brother.
hey,
Look
the
at
reason
you.
why I went through that, we want to make sure that your standards were met today. Your rights were
Brother,
held.
you didn't even listen
And
to me.
guess what?
Brother, did you listen to me at all?
if
I did
you
not
did not
strike
choose
that
to
motherfucker
use-
underwater. You are dumb
But you
as
still
fuck.
struck him.
Hey, Mr. J. Hobbs, I really hope you have a good day.
Yeah.
Hey, congratulations on sheriff. And another thing, fuck you, clown.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Hey,
I'll tell you what y'all do. Fuck all you BCSO motherfuckers.
I hope you guys have a lovely day.
I'm getting paid in cash.
Have a lovely day, guys.
Bloodshed.
Yeah, we
I'll
getting
see y'all
paid in
outside.
blood.
Fuck is you talking about? We
getting
getting
that shit back in
fucking
blood.
paid.
We getting that shit back in blood. That's right. Hey, fuck you.
I'm actually, I like the ruling, but I'm surprised they didn't give compensatory damages because they ruled that TVG didn't apply. The qualified immunity is separate from this, so I'm very surprised it was how that ruling went.
No, you don't have to wait. No,
Judges, if you'd like a police
no. You don't have to wait. No.
Oh shit!
Nah, you don't have to wait. Don't talk about. If you think I'm gonna
Oh, man.
here, that somebody's gonna do something, I am right here. If you're gonna do it right here.
I'm gonna beat that dick
It's
off.
bullshit.
Oh my god.
Bunch of fucking cowards is what they are. I don't care if you don't. I understand if you don't like the ruling, but you're not gonna be talking way outside. What you mean?
Spicy. Yeah. Got real eventful there.
Oh my god, that was juicy. Did I understand that correctly? Is that Tennessee versus Ghana did not apply, but qualified immunity did? Did I hear that correctly? They kind of mixed the two towards the end, so I lost.
So you're trying to poach a
I think they upheld Tennessee v. Garner.
Did they? It seemed like they weren't upholding it, but then they swapped to qualified immunity, and they said it was upheld. That's confusing.
That BBL stinks.
So I'm
Yeah, I think they were referencing that they didn't.
because he said because the report said that there was no one on the exit.
Yeah.
So did it?
Let me go hunt your wife real quick.
You know that. I think we might need some clarification there.
Yeah, I'm really curious. Murphy, did you pick up on what they said between the two?
Oh, I'm the wrong person to ask. I showed up at the deliberation. I missed like the entire case.
Wait, you didn't hear the
But they
verdict?
did. He did say.
Did they uphold Tennessee versus Gardner?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh.
Okay, that's what I thought. I
Okay.
can see where you were confused though, because we're talking about how there
Yeah,
wasn't an officer.
it sort of
at the
context
exit,
switched to
now-
qualified immunity. So
Yeah.
interesting.
What are you trying to do?
But I mean, fleeing felon is not contingent upon there being an officer in front of.
I thought that was what their argument was. So I will say that I was surprised they didn't notice that both Quangle and, I mean, honestly, this is on the defense attorneys. Jay's testimony said that the striking happened at Burger Shot. They never asked Quangle, but he inferred the same. But then they used the testimony of Helen, who was on the radio, to say it was in the water. So,
apparently he was supposed to say not in the water in his thing, and he misread it. His verdict.
oh, he misread it. Oh.
Like, 'cause they write, they threw it down, but in which case he should be correcting himself on the stand. What?
Yeah.
Also, I just want to say, hand to hand, bitch to bitch, no weapons. My money's on Ava.
Oh my
Fuck your house. You can't.
Right now.
Wait, what about weapons?
I said no weapons, no guns, no Molotovs, just hand to hand. My money's on Ava.
Oh, she was ready.
Yeah. Legally, I have to go over there and go, no, Ava, don't do it. But low key, secretly, it would have been great to watch.
Damn, girl, you thick as fuck.
Sounds like a good opportunity for
Can I
some
get your
mutual combat.
number?
Just let Jay Hobbs fight the judges. Get his ass whooped.
Pilot, please, I can't steal you from your mans like that. It's not fair.
All right. I got to get out of here. Serenade, we'll chat tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah, sounds
And I'll take a look at the document in the morning.
All right.
All right. Am I grabbing me?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. These chairs are so fucking close to each other. Oh.
I was
Thank
expecting you to grab them like that.
Yeah.
Given the amount of time that was that,
I was
and
explaining
also
you
the
guys
fact that
I'm not.
the
How you
act
doing,
of
Ava?
pursuit was still going to be a
okay.
an active threat. I mean, at that point, what's
I'm
the
a little
expectation of the
angry.
officers then? Are they expected to
Yeah.
just stop every time somebody brings out a melee weapon?
Couldn't they do something like bring out a taser instead of shooting?
Did you rule in favor or against Tennessee versus Gardner? Yeah, I got lost with the context switch to
Ow.
and the qualified immunity.
Saying that they did or didn't meet the standard?
Yeah, did they meet the standard or?
Oh, I didn't give you. Your
We argued yes.
You argued they did meet the standard. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right, easy. All
I'm
right.
open to feedback too, Mr. Chavez.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
Open to feedback too, Mr.
There you
Chavez.
go.
I think
You okay?
I mean I don't think there's any judge feedback I'd provide. I think
I mean, I
at
would
the
say I
end
am
of the day,
interested to
you have
hear-
to rule based on the evidence that is presented to you, and you cannot, make inferences based on what you think happened if either the defense or the prosecution does not put it forward. So I think, like for example, and only because you asked for my opinion, is I think that knuckle dusters have the propensity to be a deadly weapon. However, given the attack happened well away from where the shooting took place, what could be wasn't as a consequence of Quangle chasing down Jay Hobbs. So could it? Yes. Was it used? Yes. But deadly. If the strike was not deadly and he was chased, was there even a deadly threat to begin with at that point? Right?
I question it all of-
that's an opinion thing. You know what I mean? There is no yes or no.
Yeah,
my
I'm
my
upstairs in the
question
courtroom.
is essentially like,
All right, I'm coming.
how is what an answer?
That should not be happening. That's
that
just
shouldn't have
straight
been happening.
bullshit.
That's basically. I was expecting you guys to basically object to not
I
answering.
did
I agree with that.
twice. I objected twice to non-responsive, but he kept doing it, and what do I do then?
Remember, I said you have to have
Keep
some bite.
objecting.
Yeah. That's
there's a
part of what
man
he said.
that used to live here named Lawrence Splainer who could object so much that a half-hour court case could be 8 minutes. And sometimes you just gotta let that spirit flow right through you and hit every single fucking objection
Every single one.
time.
Okay.
Sometimes
Yeah,
if you
don't
just
let him
ask
do
the
that
question differently, just ask it differently because he was going to keep doing that.
Yeah,
Because it
he was going to
kind
keep
of in
doing
the
that no
same
matter
vein.
what.
Right.
We tried asking different questions.
Yeah,
We
but
tried
you can't let him
rephrasing
get
it.
under your
Your Honor,
skin.
he's
Just literally keep.
non-responsive.
Yeah.
The thing that happened with that too is that when he kept doing that, even if they didn't
Okay.
object, you guys kind of swapped to the next question.
What I would say is the knuckle dusters, if they're deemed to be a lethal weapon and he still had them on him and he'd already used them against one officer, and then we have that they're at the exit or they're on both sides, is what Hightower said. And if that's the case, then you're going towards more officers and you've already shown that you will
Yeah.
use them. And he said basically the same thing in his opening about how he will fight, and you'll know if you do all of that. So if you are, and if you're in a threat,
That's on the defense
then
attorneys,
you
not
can't
on the
meet that
judges.
standard. And if they're acting in the course of their duties and something happens while they're there, then they still have qualified immunity. If he had done everything the same and wasn't using knuckle dusters, it would have been a completely different outcome.
Well, but she wasn't there. She couldn't name which officers were at the other side of the canal. I mean,
All right. You guys have a good day.
Okay, bye.
Hey,
I
I
understand
think
that
everyone
people will
did fantastic.
disagree, but
Just
that's how it goes. Yeah.
Yep.
Thanks, Nino.
Thanks, Mayor.
All right.
There's always going to be two sides.
All right.
How'd it
Holy
go?
fuck.
What's the verdict?
If you want my honest opinion, defense attorneys have been don't really over the last year, a lot of defense attorneys had their balls chopped off, and I think they're scared. The ones that have used to be aggressive have sort of disappear.